You could have heard this episode for 8 hours on our Patreon, patreon.com/indieheadspodcast. By joining us for as low as $1 a month, you will receive episodes early, gain access to our Discord server, and get yourself an Indieheads podcast sticker. Mail episodes go up on our Patreon 4 hours before it hits our public podcast feeds. But if you're hearing this via our Patreon feed, we thank you so much for your support. We especially want to thank our Real Ones Patreon supporters, including Becca Etienne, Jordan Mikowski, History of Violet, Delaney Mothman, Josiah Duncan, Marcy Anime, Matt Cameron, Alex Gershmanoff, Bad Ass Billy, Gunn, Cal 50, Chance Holdup, Charles, Chris Wade, Commander and Beef, Gavin Forney Freak, Grant, Griff, Ian, Insomni Black, Jake Wald, Jamie Elward, Jay, Jenna L, Keep Autism Weird, Maze Farms, Mark Barry, Matthew Taylor, Max Atala, Max Kabazinski, Nicole Rifkin, Rena K, Robert Mariano, Sarah Moore, Tay, Tim's Discount Prices, and Zach. And if you want to be amongst these names, consider upgrading to our Real One tier on Patreon, where you'll see a bonus episode every month on top of other perks. And before we move into this episode, I just want to thank the rest of our Patreon supporters like Jason Daphnis, Kevin Cookman, AJ Moser, Alec Felder, Alexis Davin, Ali Eleanor, Barry March, Shadows, Cody Gagan, Derek Pemberton, Eleanor Grahams, Race Red Baby, Eric Chow, Finitrice, Gavlin, Gairos 420, Holiday Kirk, Jack Tiggleman, Jacqueline Kataga, Jane Amjadi, James Boss, Jeremy Bowl, Josh, Willie, Matthew Herring, Matthew McPherson, Midwest Maxwell, Molly O'Brien, Nate O, Rainey Donaldson, Sandy Nemo, Sarah L, Bingo LaFleur, Will Griffin, and Wilfer Thrill. Anyways, though, enjoy the episode. So good to hear that music again. Hello, everybody. It is Matty Monroe, your host of the Indieheads podcast. We are back with our numbered episodes for a brief period of time until pretty much the end of the year, I would say. And then we get back into the 1950s number ones, where we're taking a quick breather because, of course, we do have our year-end stuff coming up next month. And so I was like, all right, let's do a little bit of a break. Let's do some numbered episodes because we had a couple things before we went to pod here that were like, let's get this on the docket. Let's make sure we do these before the year ends. And then a couple of the things that we have also on the docket that are not numbered episodes that will be coming up later this month. So more details to come. Anyways, I'm here. Of course, I'm here with AJ Moser. I'm here with Rose. I'm here with special guests, Jay Papandreas. And we are here to talk about butt rock, or at least the artist we talked about on the butt rock number ones. As I think a year ago or so, I wanted to put together a playlist of where are they now, like our favorite butt rock guys and gal. Where are they now? What's going on with them? What music are they putting out now? Why are they in the news? Yada yada. And that happened about a year ago. And then, of course, we had a ton of things pop up: Pod Hero, Best New Pod, 50s number ones, and so playlist got a little bit delayed. But if anything, I'm kind of glad that this episode got delayed till now, because there is a very special surprise that popped up for me in basically within the last 24 hours, if not less than that, that has thrown a significant curveball in the playlist, and it must be discussed. But we'll get there when we get there. Also, it's been 5+ years since we've done the Bar number ones. That series wrapped up in October of 2020. And so we're 5 years past. We are out of the pandemic ostensibly. Nature is healing. Woke had died and now woke it back. Woke dead, woke back now. We're entering a new phase of woke. And as I famously stated, Balrock was the last time anyone was happy. And now that we're about to enter what could be good times once again with Woke 2.0, let's revisit some other good times and check in on our butt rock folks. Before I get into the playlist, though, proper, for any of you on this episode, had you heard any of these songs, heard anything about what these bands are up to in the interim between when we wrapped up the series into now?
No.
There's one band I obviously follow pretty closely,
of course, which we'll get into.
And I was interested in the Linkin Park resurgence when that happened. I feel like they're a band that I'll have the most to say about, but no, the rest of these were interesting surprises.
Yes. But so my general rules for the playlist: one, the order is based on the order of when they went number one. So we're starting with all the, basically going through the 2000 to 2009, whenever they went number one. When we talked about them initially on the Butt Rock number one series. And then my other rule of thumb was had to have released something within the last year or so. Like if it's October or September 2024, that was fine. But anything that was like before that, I kind of tossed it, threw it out, discuss at a later date if they come back with new music, et cetera, et cetera. So everything that we're going to talk about has come out pretty much within the last year or so, because I put together the playlist, or I finalized it earlier in October. So that was sort of my general cutoff for when to discuss. There are certain bands that maybe drop something in like mid 2024, early 2024, but not recent enough for me for consideration on this playlist. But let's get into it. So not every band put out interesting stuff. So there's some bands that like, oh, well, where's this band? I'm like, they were never that interesting in the first place. There's no reason to talk about them now. And one that I think is arguable in that direction, I think, is Papa Roach, because that's a band that we really barely talked about during the series and has rarely come up since. But of the bands that are on this playlist, they are one of the most popular bands still in like the mainstream alt rock landscape, which we'll get into, as the song we're talking about is "Even If It Kills Me" from Papa Roach. And I think I'm going to disagree with a couple of you on this song.
Can I get my first? Can I get my first one in right now?
Go ahead.
I fucking hate TikTok. TikTok has ruined all music.
Yeah, that's a fair take, I think, on the overall. And I see where you're coming from on this song. That being said, this is one of the better songs on the playlist to me, because I think Papa Roach, I think so. Like, I think sort of a thread we were kind of on with Buck number ones is that we were a little bit early to the new metal comeback, insofar as like things were already in the air pre-COVID, but I think post-COVID, new metal is like pretty much back. Like, some of these new metal bands are bigger than ever. Obviously, we've talked about Limp Bizkit a number of times since the Bark number ones. They've had a pretty massive comeback in the last couple of years. We obviously Deftones has huge resurgence in the last couple of years, mainly for like more of the shoegaze connections per se, but like new metal's definitely it's in the air. And Papa Roach has pretty much stayed pretty consistently popular for a while, but like they're more popular now. I mean, they're not going to be as popular as they were in the 2000s, of course, but like right now, like they're probably more popular than they were in the 2000s. At least this is the most popular they've been in like 15 plus years. Like, I was checking Billboard charts. I'm like, oh my God, they have multiple number ones. I was reading an interview that Jacoby Shaddix did with LA Times, and they're selling out arenas on this current tour there. And they're like, we probably could have done that back in the day, but obviously we were like sort of a go-to support band. And so,
sorry, real quick, Jacoby Shaddix, you mean like the host of MTV's Scarred?
Of course. Of course.
That Jacoby Shaddix?
That Jacoby Shaddix.
That's crazy. I had no idea he was in a band.
That's a deep pull, Jay. That's wild. That's a deep pull. I love that show, and I'm very pro MTV too, as I think I've discussed on this podcast before. But this song I don't think is that bad. It's not good, but
this breakdown is nasty for no good reason.
I'm not hearing the music on my end.
What do you mean by that? Define nasty.
Yeah, that's a great question, because I don't know if it's good or not, but I do recognize the like somebody was cooking a little bit, slightly. I think there's a store somewhere. I think there's the breakdown store where some of these bands go and are just like, because unfortunately, the same breakdown is basically on the Muse song when we get to it. I think a few of these songs have basically the exact same breakdown, and it's sort of astonishing to hear all of them in rapid succession. Like, there is, I say the TikTok thing up top because there is a very clear formula being defined in a lot of these songs, and I mean, it's clearly working. A lot of these songs are popular. Some of them were Grammy nominated this week, and the sound is just so uniform and everything feels pretty much exactly the same, which is honestly disappointing. The stuff that stands out here is a total tonal curveball and not a lot of it very good. Yes. But like,
again, not to talk about the entire playlist up top, a lot of it sounds samey, which I think is disappointing. In terms of like biggest fall offs from their quality of the original series to now, the Papa Roach song is one of the biggest gulps for me. I thought that was horrible. That had completely none of their original identity, completely anonymous, in one ear, out the other, aptly named album title, allegedly. So I find that to be a huge disappointment.
This one, I made a ranking before the episode of songs that most make me want to punch the bands who recorded them in the stomach, and this one's number 2 on there. I'm very very anti this. It's hideous. It's just like those fake strings and the horns. Like it's just, oh god, it's like every gaudy 21st century production choice that you could make all at once, and they're not good. They're not good, people.
I think they're also for sure they're a band that can do better, which I think is part of the
exactly.
problem.
Like,
that's true.
This should be their last resort. Okay, let's be real.
Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, like I feel like we talked about, or at least during the initial iteration of this playlist, I do want to say I talked about something off of like the 2022 record where like it seemed like they went a little more like electronic-y, EDM-y. And I was like, oh, this is really... So the fact that this is like a little bit closer, it's like more proper new metal stuff, is like, okay. I think because it is so like gaudy and so maximalist and is just throwing so much like horrible shit out there that like it just kind of, it sort of turns back around of like, oh, the fact that they're doing so many of these things in a row kind of makes me respect the decision to go full maximalist. Again, I need to reiterate, I don't think this is a good song per se, but I do think in relative to a lot of the stuff we're talking about, I do not hate this. I think it makes a lot of sense why this band has somehow been able to endure for the past 20 plus years. Like it's like, okay,
it's a C- to me.
Yeah,
it's not a failure, but it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the worst ones, and thankfully, like the nice thing is the playlist gets slightly better as it goes. At first, it's just a matter of like, oh, it gets so much worse later.
What are these quotes?
Honestly, I do think though that like this is one of the least offensive things, even though every production choice is an affront to God.
Yes.
There's not a single like organic instrument on this record.
Oh, it's so fucked up. It's fucked up.
I think like AJ mentioned that all of these songs sound the same. All of these bands have imagined one dragon, and they are all residents of the AWOL nation.
Yeah.
Like everybody is looking for a Sail moment. Yeah, and boy, are they still trying hard. How old is Sail by AWOL Nation? Because that song feels like it's 15 years old.
I think 15 is probably correct.
It's probably 13
2011.
Yeah.
Okay, so 14 years old.
And everybody's like, how about we try and do a Sail? Like, can we do a Sail, y'all? And nobody's getting a Sail like Sail did.
I haven't checked in on AWOL Nation in a minute. Give me a sec here.
We'll be checking in because I will announce at the end of this episode that we're gonna be checking on some more guys later on.
I do kind of know what that guy's been up to.
We'll be checking in on some guys. That's maybe AI, but I can't tell. The Imagine Dragons thing is a good point. Everyone has their own personal journey. And on the car commercial number ones, I was not fully on board. The like Imagine Dragons are actually the best working band. A take that the entire podcast.
Okay, we didn't go that far. We didn't go that far. AJ.
Some people did.
Yeah. Roach
did,
but not all of us did. Yeah, but some of us.
I have since come around. I think Thunder was the big like mental block that I had to get over. Now that I'm Thunder filled, I hear some of these songs and I'm just like, they fucking wish they wish they had a zester and could scrape off some of Dan's just like get some of his grit into some of these tracks because they don't have it. It's missing it. And they are and the thing that is most damning is they are very clearly trying. You cannot ape Imagine Dragons so publicly and cease to do well.
As Dan Reynolds once said, they're scheming for the masses.
But AJ, you mentioned what are these quotes? So for the first time in a long time, I wrote extensive notes for a lot of the songs that we're talking about mainly because, again, this is a where are they now? I want to catch up. Hey, where are they now? What's going on? In the case of Papa Roach, as I mentioned, right now, bigger than ever, kind of. They're doing arena tours. They've been touring a lot of the same bands. I think they did touring with, like, I want to say right now they just wrapped up a tour with, like, Rise Against, which I think we may have talked about on an episode recently. But hey, they're still around. They're still putting out records. Still very popular in terms of the new metal revival. They have definitely been some of the biggest beneficiaries of it. And I think Jacoby Shaddix and the band have been pretty savvy about staying relevant and all that stuff. But I found an interview they did with the LA Times back in April, talking about the 25th anniversary of Infest, of course, their big breakthrough record. It's got Last Resort. It's got all the big songs on there. And I had some choice quotes, some choice interview moments that I wanted to talk about. One of the first things that just made me laugh was, on show days, I drink hot water to keep my voice lubed, says the 48-year-old Papa Roach frontman, his hair swept up in a punkish dew. I'm very disciplined with my lifestyle, borderline monk status at this point. Disciplined obedience is like the new rebellion to me. And the hits keep on coming, as, of course, talked about. He has tapped, of course, into the father mindset, as one of the questions that he got, or one of the things in the interview was like, performing and parenting both require a ton of emotional energy. Dude, I'm plugged into the ultimate power source. When I get home, I'm exhausted. But being with my family, with people that I love and adore and admire, it's recharging to me. A goal of mine was not to repeat the cycle of my family history. I came from a broken home, as he said in the song, and I was just like, this isn't my path. I'm just not going to repeat this thing. As passionate as I am about my music, I'm just as passionate about fatherhood, which is a genuinely inspiring, good quote. Jacoby seems like a cool dude.
I mean, like he said, the scars remind us that the past is real, and
So
you got to tear your heart open just to feel. It's really important.
Mm-hmm. But another things, he's been sober since 2012, so I think part of the reason why I think the band has endured in a way is the fact that, hey, he stayed pretty disciplined about his lifestyle, and so unlike a certain artist we'll be talking about later on in the episode, he's kept his shit together for the most part. And sort of there's a weird thing about my name's Kobe Dick, Mr. Dick if you're nasty, which I think is the opening line of Infest. And just another choice quote here. The interview asks, "You wouldn't call yourself a rapper?" Jacoby says, "I mean, I could spit some bars. The last few records, I rap on some of them. So yeah, I got multi-talents when it comes to that microphone. MC Dick. I won't go by that though." So Jacoby, very fun guy, very cool dude. Still looks insane, which is awesome.
I feel like for this episode, we should introduce two simultaneous and intertwined scales that are, how has the music changed and how has the artist changed?
Okay.
And for Papa Roach, I think the music has gotten significantly worse, but the artist, baseline, it's actually better, I would say. It seems like he has a great relationship with his family, and that's wonderful. So significantly worse music, significantly better life. I'm testing a hypothesis, but we'll see what happens as we continue to move on.
I think I think it's a fair scale to, especially with some of the artists we're coming up talking about. I think it's a pretty fair scale to go off on. But do we have any final thoughts on Even If It Kills Me from Papa Roach, or we can get into our next song?
I mean, I think he's still, one thing that Jacoby Shaddix is still keeping up is that he looks the exact same, which is not something that we can really say about everybody else. And AJ's whole thing about looking kind of the same and things like that, and just kind of coming back to, how have they aged? I think culture has come around, and he looks exactly like that lesbian that does dances at the Cricket Wireless on TikTok.
Yeah,
but yeah, exactly. Look at it. It's him. It's her. It's the
dumb.
Same person.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it's them.
All right, I got nothing more to say. I think that's a great way to
fuck off. That's what I say.
Let's get into our next song, which is, as Rose just said, this is "Fuck Off" from Green Day. I know they argued on putting Green Day here because they're one of the only bands that has been on of our number ones alt rock series. They've been on every single series. They had hits in all the different decades. But I do think for me, like, when did I discover Green Day? And I discovered Green Day during the butt rock era in terms of my life, 2000s. So made sense to put them here instead of, a 90s rock or our car commercial number ones. Where are they now?
We had the damn Dookie CD growing up in my household, so they're a band that honestly like predates my conscious awareness, even though the timelines don't line up. My primary thought on this song is it would be funny if you replaced the Dookie scene from Begonia with this song.
Yeah. It's okay. It's Green Day. Like, it just sounds like generic Green Day song.
It's exactly the middle of the pack for me on my would I punch him in the dick list. Let's, like, I can't find much to complain about because it's just like, whatever, dude. Like, end of the day, they're gonna go.
It's hard to be mad at this song because it's so lazy. Where you're like, it's not worth the effort putting in to be mad at this song. That would be more than the person writing this song put in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the worst song on this album, but like
this album. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really brave of you to have listened to this whole thing.
Well, so I listened to the entire Green Day discography for Stereo Gum. And it was like, this is, I'm going to say something insane to all of you, which is that of the post-American Idiot records, this is the best record of all of the post-American Idiot records.
Not Dose?
No,
not Trey?
No, not even Trey. Not even Trey. Which Trey is... They tried something. There are a lot of swings and misses in the Green Day discography. And this is like, I don't know, the closest to like hitting the ball, kind of. It's not very good, but it is like better than...
I mean, do we really just want to reward people for kicking the can down the road? Like,
no, certainly not. But
exactly.
What's the runtime on that, John? Like 90 seconds?
That's only two minutes. Just two minutes and 3 seconds. I was gonna say, based on your reading from the Stereo Gum piece, Jay, it just seems like, okay, like they're never gonna reach the heights of American Idiot again. This, at least in terms, it's funny because the record before this was, of course, the famous Father of All Motherfuckers, which is, of course,
Jesus Christ.
Which it is.
That was
funny.
the one with that was the one with all the Swedish producers on it, right?
No,
actually, no trap beats. No trap beats.
Oh, wait, really?
No Swedish producers, no
just
trap beats.
Pure uncut rock, okay, AJ?
I didn't know that. Someone should have told me that because I would have listened.
They should have put up like a billboard or something to just make it really clear.
But I was gonna say, it is funny that like there is an argument between either like this or like Uno Dos Tres being like their Train record. I think Uno Dos Tres is much more of the Train record than this one, I would say. But it seems like from my read is that Saviors is just like it seems like it's doing what Father of All was supposed to be, of like this sort of like return to form in a way, being like this is just sort of a back to basics record. Saviors is a much more like accurate like back to basics, even if like simply put they will never ever be the band they were in the 90s. Like it's just they discover Pro Tools and never look back. There's just no way unless they are purposely wanting to leave the flaws in, like it's just not going to happen because they will never make a record that sounds as like lo-fi and fucked up and dirty as like obviously the very early stuff like Kerplunk and the first like two records. But
can I just note something real quick about the version of Saviors that you saved this from?
Yes,
it's called Edition Deluxe. Like it's really pissing me off.
It's very stupid.
Yeah,
but it's Green Day for you.
Frankly, I thought that like you had for some reason grabbed like a Brazilian Portuguese version because to be fair, like Fuck Off is kind of a come to Brazil core song. It is vulgar. It's vulgar and in English, but it's in words that everybody who does not speak English can understand and would like incorporate into the vocabulary. So it's just like, oh yeah, like this is bad words. I like saying bad words at punk show. Now the song's called Fuck Off. Mm-hmm. Going back to what you said though, like Train record, this is a band with a discography full of Train records. Yeah. Like there are so many fucking just like big stupid swings in the Green Day discography for no reason. Like so, against all odds, making a musical record out of American Idiot and then going back and saying like, let's do it again for 21st Century Breakdown, which sucks so much worse than maybe. And like, I think it's probably my least favorite. I don't like musicals. So that's just like one big knock against it.
Yeah.
But it's so stupid and so bad that it's like, oh man, you gotta like, the cocaine was not like as bad as it is now. And
This
I think
has
that's
21 Guns. Yeah.
Yes.
it does have 21 Guns.
You mean the Full House theme?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I think someone said the theme, like it sounds like the theme song. It's like the same BPM or something. Let me see if I can find a video.
The
of
guitar solo is like they're just playing the theme to Full House and the guitar solo.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a comparison of this.
I believe the song is in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, and Sam Witwicky Goes to College, I believe.
Oh,
Sure, that lines up. Oh, here we go. OST Full House versus Green Day 21 Guns. Let's hear it. Both of them are lookalike.
I'm. By the way, I'm not hearing any shared audio on your end.
Oh, you're not hearing this?
Yeah,
I'm hearing it.
I can, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm having this problem.
Did you hear me playing the song or the Green Day song earlier from Spotify?
No, I have not heard any of the music.
That is odd.
Oh, now it's working.
Oh, here we go. The saxophone solo.
Oh, listen to the saxophone.
And now listen to guitar solo playing on Green Day's song.
I'm telling you.
It really is.
It's the Full House theme.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Can I give a compliment to modern day Green Day?
No.
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 I like the part where they spell "fuck you" instead of "fuck off." That was cute. That made me kind of think about it for a few seconds, which is more than this song deserves. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that song it is on the deluxe edition. Like it's not on the like
You
proper
mean edition
Saviors.
deluxe?
Edition deluxe. So I will not hold it against it. It's very clear, like, okay, it was left on the cutting room floor, so I will not hold it against the band too much. It probably is not the most representative of that record. But
and I feel like Jay would be better to chime in,
and Jay's already said this is their best record since American Idiot.
Well, I was going to say music kind of as a whole got worse. So, but this is better. So I would call it like the same basically from where they were 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Personal life also the same. Has Billy Joe crashed out anytime recently?
I mean, do you count touring with Weezer as crashing out?
Unfortunately, no. Although it is concerning behavior, and we'll be looking into it. It'll be on the permanent record. Yeah, I would say. I mean, I think aside from the promotion of Father of All Motherfuckers, I think like okay, definitely in a better mental state because I think they at this point they've pretty much fully have leaned into them being like okay, like we are a legacy act at this point. Like we're not trying to be relevant. Like we can't be pop stars anymore. I mean, obviously they kind of gave up that dream, arguably before then, but even like within like okay, we're still really big alt rock band, and they are still obviously big, but now it's like. You're big in the way that a legacy act is big, not big in a way that like an active band is going. I think they've accepted that status and they've just leaned into it. And, I think their career and their personal lives have been all the better for it. So,
yeah, I think like post 21st Century Breakdown, they're like, we're going to go win back all of our punk fans, which no, you are not. The punk fans left in like 92.
Yeah.
Like they left when Dookie came out because you were a sellout for being on a major label. Like you're not going to go back and get the punk fans. And the Uno Dos Tre and Father of All Motherfuckers are like pans to punk fans that were not going to listen in the first place. And they have somewhat resigned themselves into like making just a regular punk record on Saviors. And that's why it's like pretty fine. Like it's an inoffensive punk record. Whereas like everything that came before it is very bad. Yeah, they're doing fine. I think that's kind of just, one story of this entire playlist is that it is okay to resign yourself to like being a big band and not, trying to gain more fans. And because, again, a lot of people on this playlist are imagining one specific dragon and a career that they might like to have. And boy, it is not a good look for 12 of the 13 bands on this playlist.
I'm not hearing any dragons.
I don't know if I'd say 12.
One. I'm not hearing any dragons here.
The dragons aren't flying.
Yeah, but let's move on. Let's move on to our
next. There's no lightning, no thunder.
No lightning, no thunder.
Oh God.
Yeah,
God.
So we played I think did we play it before we started recording the episode, the Megalopolis Linkin Park edit? I'm trying to remember if
we weren't recording yet. Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about Linkin Park. This is up from the bottom. This is from the deluxe edition of their comeback record, From Zero. Lots to get into because I think of all, I think really in terms of like drama that is like that like people know about, like obviously our next artist, there's drama that we know because we're freaks and we're freaks and we have to keep up with some of our most notable guys. This is one where like the drama has been very frontward focusing and has very much like taken center stage from the music itself. But before we get into the drama, get into the things that have happened to Linkin Park post reunion, the song itself, we're talking about imagining dragons. Oh, buddy, they're imagining so many dragons here. It is ridiculous. This song sucks. I won't say it's the worst of this playlist, but it is one that is one of the more insulting ones from the quality this band was putting out in their peak to where we're at now of like, oh wow, yeah, you guys just shouldn't have reunited. Like, I don't think you have anything worthwhile to say at this point in time.
I think the problem is less that I think the problem is less that this is an offensively low, and more that they had a much higher high than a lot of these people. So it just feels weird to see them go so generic. Like I just have no feelings whatsoever about this when I listen to it. I'm just like, yeah, that sure is a Linkin Park song, I guess.
I was gonna say I'll let you talk, AJ. But I just want to briefly counter that.
What if there was a girl?
Well, there's a girl, which that's funny. We'll get into that during some of the quotes I have, some of my notes I have. But I was going to say with Linkin Park, like, as we talked about in the car commercial series, even before this, they're a band that was getting progressively worse and worse. Like, they had no idea how to, like, properly adapt to the car commercial era. Mind you, they still had a bunch of number ones in the 2010s, but all the songs were, like, really, really bad. Like, trying to go from new metal to the car commercial stuff, like, that transition was a huge bungle, of course, because their last record they had with Chester is pretty much considered to be like by far their worst album, and they
had Pusha T on that.
Oh God,
did you know that there was a Pusha T feature on that album?
That's what he was doing. Anyone called him up, he said, "Yeah, I'll take that check." But AJ, you're going to say something.
That's what Pusha T meant when he said "playing with that white" was going on a Linkin Park record.
Yeah, like
didn't JPEG Mafia open for the newly reunited?
I'll get into it, Rose. Hold on.
Okay,
we'll get into it.
This isn't even on this is on the deluxe only. I just listened to the new record for the first time right before hopping on this podcast, and it's like 5 to 6 out of 10, complete middle of the road. Like, it's 31 minutes. Mm-hmm. A couple of the songs are bad. A lot of the lyrics are like Tumblr, Facebook core, like not even good divorce core lyric stuff of just like, you made me feel bad. So kind of like lazy songwriting, but I think, and I don't even know if we want to open this can of worms. I think the girl who, unfortunately, I'm forgetting her name right now. I think she's pretty good. And I think I like the sound of new Linkin Park, which is kind of she's doing her best Chester impression. Mike feels more energized than he did on some of those other records. I think they're a band that I've certainly outgrown, but from a sonic perspective, I think they still sound okay. They've like depreciated a bit, but I didn't come close to hating this album. I think it just kind of has some embarrassing lyrics. There's one song that's really bad. Cut the Bridge is not good, but it's like fine. And we'll talk about the drama stuff, but like I'm lowercase h happy for them, I guess. Like this is fine to me.
Considering what happened, like this is, I guess, like best case scenario. I don't know. I didn't like that song. I thought it very much it lacked the charm of previous Linkin Park stuff. That it feels like it's going for inclusion in an AMV versus previous Linkin Park efforts, which were just natural inclusions into any sort of AMV from YouTube. So I don't know.
It's again, they made music in the pre AMV era, where like if anything, their music is what shaped what AMVs would become. They informed the aesthetic style and the rhythm, whereas this is like trying to reverse engineer that, and it doesn't really work as well. But as I mentioned, this is the one I think I have the most notes on because there's a lot of drama with the reunion. Some is pretty well known, some maybe less so, but first and foremost, Emily Armstrong is a Scientologist, the new singer for the band. I believe she is still in the Church of Scientology. She defended Danny Masterson. I think whenever they're doing all those, like all the people were writing letters for him, defending him to the judge, I think she wrote a letter on behalf of him. I think even one of the court dates, she was there as an observer. She did apologize. She did say, "I regret doing that." It was very short. It was kind of low effort. It's like if you're still a Scientologist, it's like, you know.
Where did she come from?
Let me see, because I know she
was like a known quantity. She was in some other band.
Yeah, let me see what band she was in before she joined Linkin Park. Let's see. She was the co-founder of Dead Sarah. Still in.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, but
I had heard of them. Yeah.
I've never heard of that band in my life.
They're on Warner, so I think it's one of those like bands that was probably like destined to always be outside the top 10 of like.
They toured with The Offspring and Neon Trees. Was that together? Was that a triple bill?
It had
The Offspring, Neon Trees, and Dead Sarah.
You just reminded me that I think I was.
Yep, it seems to be
Muse. Oh, dude, they opened for Muse when I saw them. That's how I know this band.
There you go.
Neon Trees. That have we talked on air about the Ricky Republican update?
Wait, fuck! I don't know if you have. So
what?
Okay, Rose, you clearly know more about this than I do, so please go ahead with the Ricky Republican update.
Literally, all that happened is he changed his YouTube channel name to Ricky the Rockin' Republican.
Oh,
yes. We thought he was dead because he had not posted in like 7 or 8 years. Still hasn't posted yet. He's just changed the name.
Still hasn't posted, but he felt the need to change.
So still could be dead, but
yeah, dude. You've just unlocked something in my brain, which is that I saw Neon Trees and The Offspring. No Dead Sarah, but like for some reason it was a Riot Fest pre-show that if you bought tickets to Riot Fest, you were going to go see Neon Trees and The Offspring. And let me tell you, nobody in the crowd for the punk show wanted to see Neon Trees or was really buying anything that they were offering.
Really? That seems unlikely.
Yeah, but...
when I close my eyes, I can hear Ricky Republican glorping over Animal, just ambiently, perfectly note for note. It's so good.
Actually, hold on. There's a Ricky Republican moment that popped up on my my time hop today from our good friend Banner, who I think is, I haven't talked to Banner in a while, but Banner is a OG group chat friend. So he popped up in the Discord. I think this has to be a Ricky Republican because who else could it be about? His first message was, "It's fucked up how good this guy is at bass. What the hell?" And then 1 minute later, "I will continue. and then says, I turned up the volume and realized he's actually really bad at bass. This dude sucks ass. I just couldn't hear it. So that is the Ricky Republican story. But back to Linkin Park. So Emily Armstrong was, her parents are Scientologists, so she was raised as a Scientologist. As far as I'm aware, she is still in the church. She has not left the church. So that gets into, of course, the fact that like went to trial. One of the guys from Mars Volta criticized her because I think his wife is one of Denny Masterson's victims. So she gave kind of a pretty like of course like, hey, I regret yada yada, but it was pretty like yeah, this is not a very strong, passionate defense of yourself. But most notably, Chester Bennington, so of course, who passed away in 2017, committed suicide. Of course, the band did not do anything, brings in Emily Armstrong to replace him. And Chester Bennington's oldest son and also Chester Bennington's mom have slammed the reunion, being like, hey, like, again, they said that they felt betrayed by the band. They both used that word, betrayed. To the fact that I think Chester's mom did an essay with Rolling Stone talking about the decision. And there's a couple tidbits she has here that I don't think were the first time that I read about this that made me go, oh, okay. So let's read from the essay. I actually thought maybe the band was going to back out, but that Mike would be the singer. Chester did teach Mike how to sing. He sang on a song on 2017's One More Light that I thought was beautiful until Chester died. Then I couldn't listen to it anymore. I thought they were going to go back out. It would just be the band, not adding a singer. Which I want to say, to be fair, I get it. That sucks, but I'm like, if they're going to reunite, they're going to replace Chester. It's either you replace him or you just don't reunite whatsoever. Like, as we probably heard on that song, and as we've heard on most Linkin Park songs, Mike is a very limited vocalist. Mike cannot come even close to doing Chester's vocals, so it makes sense to replace him. But continuing from the essay, Mike told Chester one time that he thought singing these songs would be better with a girl because he often put Chester down. And Chester called me, said he thinks they're going to replace me with a girl. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, Mike told him at a rehearsal that if you decide you're leaving, we're going to replace you with a girl. And Chester was dumbfounded and hurt. So if there's any truth to that, that is, I understand the feeling of being betrayed, because it seems like even before Chester passed, it seems like there was some plotting to replace him at some point. But I won't continue with the essay. I think there's a good Storygun piece about it. Actually, I will read this last part. If I could tell the band members anything, it's that I feel betrayed. You made a promise to me that you would let us know, and you didn't. If you're going to do this, this is the wrong way to do it. Don't put her out there to sing Chester songs and then act like this was always the way it should have been. It's like making him go away, erasing the past. You don't have to worry about going through the old songs and finding new ones. New Chester songs to put out. Now you can just put out new songs, but don't bother to put out Chester songs with Emily singing them. So very much like, hey, if they go back and re-record, there will probably be legal disputes. So I don't imagine the band would do that. But that is as the Scientology stuff, the Danny Masterson stuff, the betray, that's like triple yikes there. For a quadruple yikes, we've got a story that came out earlier in the year that they were supposed to play Dodger Stadium, that they had to cancel and downgrade it because Dodger Stadium is a capacity of 56,000 to the Intuit Dome, which is only 18,000. So that is a, obviously still, that's a lot of people for a show, but that is a pretty significant drop for a band that was as huge as Linkin Park. Even with a new singer, that is pretty fucking nuts to have to go from that much to that low, relatively speaking. But even worse, JPEG Mafia opened for that show, so you know that's that is times 5 on the yikes scale. So so I think the signs, I mean, that immediately soured me on the reunion, just being like, this is who you're bringing on, and the fact that like all that stuff came out. I've not listened to this is the, like, I think this and the Emptiness Machine were like the only things I've listened to from the reunion so far. Emily as a vocalist is totally fine. That's not my issue. I do think on a moral level, it is a little tougher to want to like listen to and support the band, knowing that she's really bad. Which of course is a very ironic statement I'm going to make, considering who our next artist is. But
Oh,
Linkin
Lord.
Park are a band that are still very big and very relevant. Our next artist is not very big and not very relevant these days. But yeah, that was all the notes that I had about Linkin Park. Oh yeah, I had this one thing. So Sterigum, they wrote an article about the ticket thing, and then Mike Shinoda had an Indigo D'Souza moment and wore a T-shirt of the first line of the article saying Linkin Park continue to fumble their epic return. So, but at least he appears to have not worn this at a concert. Seems like a little funny backstage thing, especially because it wasn't like, they had a whole crash out on social media about this article. One little thing. So, but that's all I had on this song, and that's all the notes I had. Any extra thoughts? Anything else to say?
We gotta get to Wes.
We gotta get to Wes.
Really important.
It's Wes time.
So when I made this playlist, the initial playlist, there was a Puddle of Mud record that was in 2023 that just barely didn't hit the cutoff, and I was like, fuck, I really want to talk about something, but it was like early. It was 2023. I'm like, it doesn't quite meet the cutoff. I think I put a song on there anyways, but thankfully the band put out a new album this year called Kiss the Machine. That is the album artwork is very clearly AI generated. Because look at it. It's not that this band has ever had good album covers, but this is pretty ugly.
Well, now hold on a minute.
Yeah,
that first album cover is so good.
The Come Clean,
blurry, Come Clean. Yeah, that's a good album art.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, again, it's like, Nirvana had Naked Kid on the record, so we're gonna do that too.
This is better than the Nevermind cover, I think. Just way better.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to comment.
Did the baby from this one try to do a lawsuit at Puddle of Mud?
As far as we know, they have.
One could only hope.
One could only hope. But they put out a record in 2025, and of course, I was like, okay, what? I literally saw the title of this song, and I said that has to be the one. And then I listened to it.
What,
and
you didn't choose "Baby You the Best"?
"Baby You the Best" is.
I actually did not get to the song. So I did actually try to listen to this full album yesterday, but I think I got to like Firefly and I was like, nope, I can't. This is too, even for me, a glutton for punishment. I cannot do it.
These listener numbers are insane.
Yeah.
Every song title implies a different album, basically.
Pretty much.
Beautimus.
Oh my God. But so going through, I saw this title and I was like, if this is a song about falling in love with a stripper, the dumbest thing you can do as a man, then I'm going to be so happy. And that is what the song is. The song is In Love with a Dancer from Puddle of Mud. This song is so funny. This is by far the funniest song on the playlist.
I think this is my favorite song of the week.
Yeah. Imagine my surprise when it wasn't just like a cover, like a radio edit cover of the T-Pain song.
Oh my God. That's what I also thought. I was thinking that too.
I had that in my mind as well. And then the next song caught me just with a complete left.
Hold on. We gotta.
I love this.
Okay, we gotta hear this vocal part real quick. I'm gonna let this vocal part play and then the hook. Listeners, you have to believe this to hear this, because you thought that like the About a Girl cover was a one-time only thing, like, oh, he just had a bad day.
First take.
Look, first thought, best thought. He sounds so fucking bad on this song to the point that I legitimately wonder, did he like sustain some kind of brain damage from like drinking too much or like from alcohol and or drugs? Because he didn't sound like this. Yes, he did sound like this, but like not quite like this, where he has that little bit of like a lisp almost is the best way to describe it. But it's like, it's a type of lisp, but it feels like something so unique that really it's only him and then another artist later on that have like the same kind of weird like lispy affectation they developed in recent years.
It almost sounds like his vocal cords have a sunburn, if that makes sense. Like they were just kind of left on a hot stove for too long.
Yeah.
God, what was I going to say? How many people that are in this air quotes band do you think were in a studio space at the same time during the recording of this album?
Not even Wes was in there.
I think Wes is getting these tracks. Maybe he's buying them at the breakdown store. And he's just kind of Ricky Republican style, like freestyling over all of this.
Didn't he fire the entire band?
Yes.
He did.
I think multiple times over at this point he has probably fired the band. Of course, notably, I was going to get into my notes. Of course, I'm not sure we discussed this yet. They played.
I really like this part. I love this part.
Yeah.
You keep you know I'm gonna be a good little fella.
Good little fella.
What
good little fella.
Of course,
he's sex positive.
I was gonna say the band members. So they played a show this year that even for Puddle of Mud was like really bad. Like multiple people were like complained on Facebook about it, and Wes was like
the only.
And let me pull up the story because of course there are some very bad things about Wes Mud that we'll get into, but I will get into the one thing I was going to get, and then we'll sort of talk about the record, and then the surprise that we had about Wes Mud.
I'm pretty sure that's just what Facebook is for now, is complaining about Puddle Mud shows that you went to.
Yeah.
So let's see. So here we go. After the cringy show, Scantlin made an alarming claim in a video posted to the Facebook account cashforharleyparts.com. Which is like it's like he posted from a We Buy Diabetic Test Strips account. That's what
you can't make that up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see if the video still exists because I feel like we need to hear it from the man himself. Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Facebook Reels.
Great Wes Scantlin from Puddle of Mud. We're at the Broken Spoke.
Oh my God, it's Bike Week.
Wes, tell us about the show last night.
I suck, and I suck, but I was roofied.
You was roofied, it wasn't Wes's fault?
My old bass player, Sean Salmon, roofied me last night.
And he's on his A game
so
today.
He can go fuck his ass.
He's going to do a great show, the next show we're going to be at. Love you, Wes.
So he claims he got roofied by his old bass player at the show, so he can go fuck his ass. Beautiful.
You tell him, Wes. You got it that time,
at a show
man.
Performed at Harley Bike Week, no less. That's truly just like that's a
I like the way
confluence
you
of things
smack
happening.
my ass.
I do like
also.
Oh, go ahead, Rose.
I really love the last sentence of this article, which conflates like getting dragged for the About a Girl cover and being arrested multiple times as like equally important things to happen to him.
Yes.
Same thing. Crucified in the court of public opinion and crucified in the court of law.
Yes. Yeah.
Exact same thing.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and just get it out of the way. Wes, as we know, he's not a good dude. He is a genuinely really bad guy. So back in March, Wes Scantlin was arrested last week on felony domestic violence and drug possession charges. As TMZ reports, police were called to an apartment in Torrance, California at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday for a fight. After speaking to the Puddle of Mud frontman and his girlfriend, it was determined that the two got into a verbal argument that turned physical. They found visible marks on the woman's arms and arrested Scantlin. While searching him, police found a small amount of a controlled substance. So, and this happened days after he got roofied at the bike show. Where the fuck? I think he was
just having a bad year.
I don't think it was Sturgis, but it was one of those.
It was Daytona.
Oh, okay.
It said on the video.
Yeah, it's Florida Bike Week.
Daytona Bike Week.
But it's also not Scantlin's first run-in with the law. Last August, he was pepper sprayed during a standoff with police after refusing to get out of his vehicle. And in 2023, he was arrested for trespassing at his old residence. So Wes has gotten into lots of legal trouble over the years. We condemn all that stuff, of course. But
was the bass player
do we
that roofied
condone him getting roofied by his ex-bassist though?
I need to know more information about that. I don't think Wes is a
I'm gonna need to
reliable
see the tape.
narrator.
Yeah, I got to check the tape on that.
I will say
My question, real quick, is the bass player, is it that not also who he accused of trying to quote unquote steal his fucking house? Like, is the bass player, is the bass player just like,
He's
is
the
he
Glock
toxic?
Shido of.
hold on.
Yeah,
Is that
like-
related to the trespassing residents? Maybe.
Well, that's like, that was kind of the whole thing. I remember him like freaking out on stage, and he was like, oh, because this guy's trying to steal my fucking house. Or no, that was the guy that was in the front row that he's pointing at. Okay, which is not the bass player. Which, you know, frankly, it just sounds like this man is the victim of targeted stalking campaign. A targeted, coordinated stalking campaign by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
West Mud gang stalking. That's a beautiful.
Yeah, West Mud gang stalking. Yeah, that's the Indieheads Discord. So, like,
I was gonna say,
Christ.
AJ, the video we just watched of West Mud, it has the energy of a Daniel Larson
Matty,
video.
Okay, I was gonna.
God,
I was gonna say it. Yeah, I was getting there. Wes, come to New York. We'll hook you up with Mr. Bass. We'll figure all of this out.
We're gonna make Puddle of Mud 2, and it's gonna be so much better than the original.
Yeah, it just West Mud's locale transformation really it does have to be studied quite a bit. But I want to talk about the record. So the record, "Kiss the Machine." I found the bio for the record, and it's very, very funny. So this is the bio. This is from this is the press release. "Kiss the Machine" showcases Puddle of Mud's fearless approach to music and Scalen's commitment to innovation. "There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this record," says Wes. "We wanted to mix and match different styles together, have fun, and just create something fresh. It's all about pushing boundaries and breaking out of the same old vibe. Kiss the Machine reflects the raw energy and personal..." Go ahead.
If I can read between the lines there, we like to mix and match different styles together. Let's confirm nobody was in the studio at the same time idea. That is nobody knew what they were doing. Everybody got the same click track and said, all right, we're mixing and matching, boys.
Yeah. So "Kiss the Machine" reflects the raw energy and personal journey of Scalen, who was fully immersed in every aspect of its creation, which I think confirms your theory of, I think he just was the only person that did the record. Maybe him and a producer. That's it. The album was a moment of clarity. "Me looking in the mirror," he says, "I was there night after night in the studio, learning, recording, pushing myself, and making sure every part of it felt authentic. I'm super proud of how it all came together. Kiss the Machine is a testament to resilience and creative freedom. I just want people to feel something, to smile, and have some hope in their hearts," Scalen shares. "Music has the power to heal, and if these songs help someone going through a tough time, that means everything to me. That's what this album's all about." So, if you've ever felt in love with a stripper,
first single, "I'm in Love with a Dancer." Yeah, like that's. Frankly, I think that it's a beautiful song to support all men who believe that the stripper likes them.
Personally speaking, hey, don't make fun of Wes Mud. That's my comfort character.
Wes is also a candidate for live action insert on an upcoming season of Smiling Friends. Like, he would absolutely just fit into the realm of people they would help.
Yeah.
Do you think they could make him smile? Because I don't. I unfortunately do not think they're going to make him smile. And I think he would be really mean to Pim.
It is funny he mentions that, because we did do like when we were doing the Butt Rock series, we did do a Wes Mud smile challenge where we all tried to smile like him. We all took selfies where we all smiled like him.
Can we do a quick can we get a quick Google search?
Yeah,
I feel like he's got the Mr. Beast smile.
Yeah, let's take a look at Wes Scalen real quick. So let's see. No smiles so far in these images. We got Getty Images mugshot. Okay.
He's kind of a no teeth guy, it seems.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot this one. Oh, we forgot. Okay.
This is exactly what I was going to say when you were saying, like, oh, we don't know what these guys have been up to. I'm like, I know what Wes Scantlon's been up to, because he's been at the damn Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, so Wes Scantlon test drives new Puddle of Mud album at Jiffy Lube. Watch. Let's see.
I like the way you jiff my lube.
Yup.
Playing the new single, Eudemus.
Samson, We're gonna see if he likes the song.
The fact that he's friends with the Jiffy Lube employees, that does make me worry about his driving.
Yeah.
Samson digs it.
Friends. Guy who thinks the Jiffy Lube employee likes him.
Everything up, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm the singer.
There's a smile.
There we go. There's a West.
The band.
There's a West smile.
Okay, well you have now.
Oh, he's happy now.
I like that he's got his own hat on. That's so fucking cool,
Oh,
man.
which we'll get into. We'll get into with our surprise that we discovered.
No headrest in that bad boy.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, no wonder he's at the Jiffy Lube so often. He's getting.
375.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Just one jam. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me, baby doll.
Don't like that. Don't like that
Don't like
word.
that.
That's me, man. I don't know why they ain't playing, girl.
Can I get a picture with you for real?
Of course, man, for real. Hell yeah, man, what's going on? All right.
That guy knows Puddle.
Oh,
That
yeah.
guy is very familiar.
A mechanic with like a big white bushy beard has popped up, and yeah, that guy. He's got tattoos. He knows Puddle of Mud. He loves Puddle of Mud.
I think his name tag said Barrett. Yeah. Brent. Oh, yeah. Brent's a Puddle of Mud guy.
Brent.
All right. But I was.
Wow, thank you, Consequence of Sound. All that valuable reporting you guys do.
Yeah. Oh, here's one of the West smiles. Here's one of the West
That's
smiles.
kind of Mr. Beastie. He's at the Spike Video Game Awards 2009.
Of course.
Nice.
That would have been Modern Warfare
Rockin'
2,
with Jam Man, rockin'.
Halo Reach.
Wow.
Yeah. But we discovered a wonderful thing. So we're recording this on Friday, November 14th. 10 days ago, he dropped a new song entitled Monsters that got a music video that is one of the funniest. It makes me so sad that Gavin is not here. Like I've gotten used to not having Gavin around on some of these episodes. This one makes me so sad that Gavin and Alex are not here to see this and watch this for the first time, because this popped up today for me, and this music video, listeners, we're gonna post it in the Discord. You can find it online. This is fucking hilarious. We're just gonna play it through and give our commentary. So this is a 3D animated video, probably using AI at points.
Yeah, no, I don't think Skittering Burst is like a brewery that I'm familiar with.
My immediate,
I haven't seen this yet.
my my immediate thoughts when I saw the video was Hudson Yards by Connor O'Malley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Tool section
This
of
is,
the Hudson Yards video.
He's doing Skibbity Toilet.
So Wes is currently chasing a Pennywise-like figure right now through a
Well, it's hot
funhouse.
Pennywise.
And we have a 3D Wes who he definitely makes himself look a lot better than he currently is. And we're cutting to shots that where Wes is it's giving Nicki Minaj green screen performance as he plays the song on a TV behind a black background.
Just to be crystal clear, 0% chance he is playing that guitar.
I don't know.
He's going like this. His hand is so limp.
Why is the camera on the TV? Why is the CCTV camera on the TV?
This is
watching you.
that's Death Stranding. That's Death Stranding too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why are Wes's demons represented by Creepy Clown?
Because there's a new hit TV show and that does well in the algorithm, I guess. The song is terrible. We heard a little bit of it on Love the Dancer. The amount of autotune on the song is nuts. His vocals are so horribly processed here. The man cannot sing at all anymore.
Yeah, he's got the voice of a guy who like screams all the time.
Oh yeah.
like at people.
Oh yeah. I feel like the Jiffy Lube video, we caught him at a brief moment of peace where he can just, people are being nice to me, so I don't have to yell at them.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? You don't know who I am? Like, I'm Wes Scantlin. He was nice. So now he's face to face with the clown here, and the clown is taking off his mask, and the clown is he's smiling at the clown because the clown is him, I think.
One must imagine Wes Mud happy.
So that's the thing.
We finally got Wes to smile.
We got him to smile. This is
The
so
smile.
It's the year of the smile. This video is fucking hilarious. The 3D animated Wes is just fucking like literally. What was the episode of Smiling Friends where it's the two naked guys fighting in space? This video has the same energy as that.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it is again literally again at some point in this music video I was expecting it to cut away to the Smiling Friends break room with Pim and Charlie. It is horrific. And I can't tell if it's like it is 3D animated, but I'm not trying to figure out like is it done with AI? I assume there's AI elements in here. There has to be. Because I feel like Wes Mud is a guy who would get really into AI. Like that man.
You probably look. Are there credits in the video?
There is no credits in the video. It just says music video by Puddle of Mud performing Monsters official music video. Copyright
35,000 views. We got to get those numbers up.
Honestly, that's pretty
Yeah.
good. I saw that and I was like, "Oh wow, that's a lot of views. That's a lot of views." I was kind of surprised.
I need all my mud monsters to tap into the
Shorts
new Puddle of
remixing
Mud
this
record.
video.
Hold on, we gotta
Yes.
check this. Shorts remixing this video. Hot Wheels Subaru WRX STI recolor.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Horrific Android quality video of a guy showing his Subaru Hot Wheels spinning.
This was either uploaded by a 55-year-old man or a 6-year-old. No in between.
Yeah.
Let's investigate. Let's see if we can find anything.
Reviewing die-cast cars and collecting what I like and other
YBC
real-life everyday
90.
encounters.
Joined in 2005, so this could be a child. I think this could very easily be a child.
I don't know. The 90
That'd be
in
a
the
20-year-old
username-
at this point.
Oh,
The 90 in the username.
oh no, it's a
makes me
grown
think
man.
35 years
It's a
old.
grown.
Yeah.
It's a grown
Yep.
man.
Yeah, he's 35.
30 minutes.
going on YouTube? It's me.
Yep. That looks like a Puddle of Mud fan in 2025.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense to
He
me.
kind of looks like Wes Mud, honestly.
God, this was a wonderful, incredible discovery. I will be texting Alex this right now to make sure that Alex. I'll see if Alex can provide any thoughts. And I do not trust Gavin to provide thoughts. So, yeah, Wes Mud. We checked in. He's doing great, folks. He's doing amazing. What else
Better
is
than
there to
ever.
say? Better than ever. But let's
So yeah, music significantly better, personal life significantly better for Wes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
He's cleared everything.
I don't have much to say about this next song except this is my favorite Beatles song, and I like saw the title, and just because of the kind of like fake jump scare with "In Love with the Dancer," I was like, okay, well this is gonna just be like generic butt rock. The waves of just astonishment that rolled over me listening to this. This is incredible. This is so good. I
Like-
really don't have anything to say other than I love this.
Likewise, I was very much like, "There's no way," and no,
This
it
one
was.
is this one is real low on my I want to punch them in the stomach list. So I have no bad feelings about this. It can only good feeling.
It seems like this is like a one-off single where they're doing like a covers series. On the P.O.D. Spotify page, their pinned thing is their Christmas album, which seems really great to me.
What
I
the
guess they're
hell?
kind of just doing like cover band stuff at this point.
Yeah, so I did read up on this a little bit of like why are they covering this Beatles song? So from Blabbermouth, nothing crazy. I think it's pretty standard. Like POD's Marcos Curiel explains decision to cover the Beatles' "Don't Let Me Down." A lot of people are curious to why we chose to do a cover version of "Don't Let Me Down" by the Beatles. It's pretty simple. As cliche as it may sound, we're Beatles fans. Who isn't a Beatles fan? I'm pretty sure you're out there, and a lot of it would be because you just don't know who the Beatles are, and if you do, maybe just don't get it. But we love the Beatles, so we thought it'd be kind of cool to do our version of Don't Let Me Down. So it's just like, yeah, they like the song, and they want to do a cover of Don't Let Me Down. I think they're going on tour, so it's like, hey, let's put out a little cover before we go on tour.
Are they the most well-adjusted band we'll talk about today? They seem totally normal.
I think, yeah, they might be in terms of like, there's not a lot of drama surrounding this band, so you might be correct.
Well, I'll give it to the Offspring, actually, of being like truly the most well-adjusted of all of these people. Yes.
No. I'm going to say I'm going to say no based on the no. Here's the thing: the people that are in the band right now, yes, but the band overall, no, not at all. I have notes.
Perhaps I'm missing something.
You are missing a very key thing, Jay, and we'll get into it when we get into it.
But yeah, no, I mean, P.O.D. had their weird thing like pre-fame. Rapping about abortion being bad and whatnot that's like all way in the past. And now they're just like, yeah, I don't know, Beatles song, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, the only flaw with that argument is they made the best song of all time, so.
And that is, what song is that, AJ?
Yeah.
The P.O.D. song?
Yeah, what was the best song of all time?
Alive?
Youth of the Nation.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were going to say Boom. I defended Youth of the Nation when we did Book Number Ones, and I did re-listen to it today. I will still defend it. I do think it's a very
I think that was very close to when we did our like group top 10s. I think that was very high on mine. And if it wasn't, that's journalistic malpractice.
I have to double check what mine was, but I was a staunch defender of that song in terms of just being like, I think it's a very like interesting like document of where like the youth was at that time. I think it's a very like earnest, sincere song. Yeah, it's not perfect. Yeah, some of the insights are like kind of like but like I think it's a very like compared to some of their other contemporaries where like some of their like angst and whatnot was very like performative. I do think Youth of the Nation's a very sincere like trying to sort out what is going on with the youth right now. But yeah,
don't forget that we are the Youth of the Nation.
Exactly.
Youth of the Nation is the thinking man's Keep 'Em Separated by the Offspring. Like,
unironically, yes. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I will say I did debate on cutting this because I think the fact that this song was like good, it broke my brain. I'm so used to 50s number ones, so I'm like, oh, an actually good song? No, I don't want to listen to that. But no, this is a very fun.
This is a wonderful little palate cleanser. It's great to check in on P.O.D. and be like, they're awesome.
Yeah,
and I think the West song into the next song would have been just brutal brain torture. Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to handle that.
Yeah, thank God that P.O.D. went number one after Puddle of Mud. So the sequencing worked out really well. Because yeah, let's get into the next song. Because Jay, you did a lot of research. I did a lot of research. So we're not gonna play a song from Saliva. We're gonna play a song from the former frontman of Saliva, Josey Scott, who just recently launched his solo career with 2 new songs, this and another song called Who, which I did not listen to Who. You listened to Who, and we'll probably get into it.
Can we get the live lyrics view on this one?
Unfortunately, it does not have one, so I'm going to go pull up the Genius page so we can.
Awesome.
So we can.
You can also just do they've got a video, like a lyrics video for
Famous. Oh, okay. So, we'll hang on. We'll pause this and we'll pull that.
That might be the one.
Hold on. Matty typed famous lyrics into Google as if the Josey Scott song was going to be the
type that first and it would have just Josey Scott. All right, don't fucking. Again, I'm one-handed right now, AJ. I got one hand on the mic and I got one hand on the keyboard.
Yo, my man's stroking it like Donald Trump.
Have you ever
stroking his shit? He's got lotion on his shit.
Have you ever stroked it while recording a podcast? I have not. So, all right, let's pull up the lyric video here for Famous. Yeah, so Who is... I did not listen to it. Jay, you did. It's horrible. It's bad. Like, even beyond...
Dude! I mean, I went and looked up, like... Basically, I'm messy, and I have to know what all of this is about, because, like, it's kind of one of those songs where this one and the other one are, like... almost too specific for TikTok guys who are about to go to like family court, posting a selfie video in the front seat of their car, singing along to this. Like, it's too personal for that. And I was like, well, what's going on here? And I learned quite a bit about how Josey Scott feels about not being in Saliva anymore.
Yeah.
Because his whole thing seems to be that, like, Saliva was stolen from him by the new singer of Saliva.
Yes. But
because he bowed out, and then they were like, hey, we're going to replace you. And he said, that's cool. And now it seems that the other guy has, like, stolen it. Not really sure what that all entails, but
yeah, we'll get into that. But for now, let's focus on the song. As we're hearing in this hook, I'll make you fucking famous.
Excluding all of Gavin's, excluding Gavin's goodies and surprises, I think this has a good case of being the worst song ever covered in earnest on the podcast. This is horrific. It sounds like, and I'm saying this as a fan of the song I'm comparing it to, it sounds like the Jack the Ripper guy from TikTok, yes! But I think he just had immensely more resources to make this. This I had a really hard time with this, I won't lie.
Yeah, this one is really draining my energy. I'm slumped in my chair right now. I'm kind of...
Yeah, it is this man is too old to be making a song about this. It sounds like this.
He's gonna make him famous by fucking them to death.
Yes.
Like he's gonna fuck them.
They're gonna bleed
die.
with no
Yeah,
Vaseline.
they're gonna bleed.
Which I think
that's the other. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, because I'm like,
it's obviously referencing the Ice Cube song, but I'm like,
right?
Are you saying you're gonna rape this guy? Like,
yeah,
that's what I thought. But like, there's a line that kind of makes it imply that like you put Vaseline on a cut, and I was like, I get. What do you think's going on here? Like, what?
This is also this break. A, he went to the breakdown store. B, this bridge is vindictive and oddly specific in a way that makes me uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is about a very specific thing. As I think you researched, you've uncovered, Jay.
Yeah.
If this song was tied in, if this was over the end credits of a film and it was like tied into recounting the plot, I would be like, okay, well that's fun. But it's a film I haven't seen, and the film is this man's life, which I really don't like being privy to that information.
Yeah, I think the only song that I can think of that we've listened to that compares this is like Bullet with a Name on It. I think
that song rocks. That song is so
that song's sick. Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's like close. It's like if that song was like way more specific, like that wasn't just like a general angst song. Like this is like, oh, this guy is very angry about something, and well, let's get into what that something is. So right now, Josey Scott, he is currently touring under two names: Josey Scott, original voice of Saliva, or Josey Scott's Saliva. So we're dealing with like there's two different Salivas going on pretty much touring wise.
Does anyone know where Doobie fits into this equation?
Doobie?
What?
Doobie, because Josey Scott has 3 songs on his Spotify page, and the 2 of them are these songs, and then the third one is Click Click Boom Reimagined by Doobie featuring Josey Scott.
I'm assuming that's some hanger on to Josey Scott. I have no idea who
Josey Scott hanger on is like a real. That's such a cool guy to be.
Yeah,
scroll it. It's his top song.
Oh yeah, let's see. Clicking Boom Reimagined by Doobie. Let's see what Doobie looks like. Oh yeah, that's a guy named Doobie.
That's a Doobie.
It kind of looks like if Jack Harlow
gets the whiskey.
A rising star who has bursted on the national scene
with his viral hits and Nikki Sixx and When the Drugs Don't Work.
So this is a guy covering Click Click Boom, and then he got Josey Scott to hop on the track for whatever reason.
Just like his music, Doobie is always stuck out.
Yeah, Denver being number 2 on the top listeners, I'm not surprised.
Oh, he's from Ohio native.
Yeah, I was gonna say you would be shocked to learn this. He's an Ohio native.
Yep.
No.
Yeah,
today's hip hop scene is the perfect climate for an artist like Doobie to emerge.
God.
True.
But let's get into what Famous is about. Jay, tell us what Famous is about.
I mean, like, from what I understand, again, Josey Scott left Saliva to go, like, do his own thing, which one of those own things was, like, singing at his church.
I was gonna say, because I checked the Wikipedia page, and the funniest fucking thing, at the end of 2011, after 15 years with the band, Josey Scott decided to leave Saliva to pursue a solo Christian music career, as it was announced to the public. But it was later revealed by Scott that he left the band to be a father and get sober and clean up his life and find himself mentally and spiritually and philosophically. So the fact that, like, oh, I'm going to be a Christian singer, and then puts out this, very funny. But continue, Jay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just kind of want to say about that, like, listen, I like as a sober person, like, I think it's great if it's what you want to do, and I think that, like, for some people it works out really well. But when he was on the drugs, he made Click Click Boom and also Getting Fucked Up featuring 3-6 Mafia, and I feel like, honestly, you probably could have just, like, continued with that, because if you have those in you somewhere, I feel as though maybe we don't get a Famous, and maybe, you're still with Saliva rocking in the free world. But yeah, he gets replaced, and then, like, the new guy, from what I can tell, there's no problems up until, like, semi recently, and then one of the guys passes. Not sure what happened there, but it seems like, I don't know, from what I can tell with the Josey Scott thing, it seems like the new guy has apparently, like, cleaned house and stole Saliva from the guys who were in Saliva at one point. And Josey Scott is not happy about it.
Mm-hmm. And
now he's going to make you fucking famous.
Yeah.
And TMZ is going to love you.
Yeah, because it seems like he is implying that Bobby Amaru, who's the guy who replaced him, gave the guitarist and founding member Wayne Swinney a brain hemorrhage. Like, he's implying either he gave him a brain hemorrhage or he witnessed him having the brain hemorrhage and didn't do anything to help him, or basically pushed him so hard that he got a brain hemorrhage. It's very unclear. Let me see if this article I've got pulled up clarifies anything. Although very funny to write the song, no Vaseline, and then apparently referencing Scott Amaru. Well, actually, never mind. This is a quote from Amaru, who I think has a pretty good image, or a good quote, being like, yeah, I'm gonna stay out of this, being, I sincerely wish him the best, but this song is really for the fans who've stood by us and for anyone who's ever had to fight for what they believe in. To me, it's about resilience, loyalty, and never backing down. That is what Saliva should stand for. So this is about the song Hit 'Em Where It Hurts, which is a song that Saliva put out that Josey is appearing to believe is a diss towards him. He thinks that, like, essentially he's like, oh, this is a diss song about me, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Hard to say, but let's see if we can find. Let's see. So elaborating on the,
I like the idea, by the way, that all of these butt rock guys have, where they're like, man, that's never what our music is about. Our music is about standing together, and, like, the music that they're talking about is Click Click Boom.
Yeah.
Like, the music that they're talking about is fucking Always by Saliva. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I want an artist to be honest about their material for once in their lives.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's see. So elaborating on the deterioration of his relationship with Amaru over the course of the last 3 years, Josey said, see, when I first came back while Wayne was alive, so at some point, Josey returned to the band. Seemed like it was going to be a 3 days grace situation, which, hey, we'll get into. When I came back while Wayne was alive, Bobby seemed supportive of me. He seemed like he was going to support me having my own band and me doing my own thing. And then as soon as Wayne dies, he sends me, he still says in the press he supported me and there's going to be 2 Salivas or whatever. But at the same time, which, by the way, there does not need to be 2 Salivas. Of any band that there does not need to be 2 of, Saliva's pretty strongly up there. So talks saying, hey, he's gonna be supporting me, and there's gonna be 2 Salivas. He sent a cease and desist saying, I can't even call myself the former lead singer of Saliva. I couldn't even have the word saliva on my poster. It's just ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. And like I said, he talks out both sides of his neck, which you can't be talking like that, white baby. You cannot be saying stuff like that. That's not for you to say. Is what bothers me so badly. He says one thing and does another. If you'll notice, when he came on Rockfeed with you, he was talking about how I was this sad person with a quitter's remorse, and then puts out a diss track about me. And I'm just like, okay, all right, I see where this is going right now. So I've got 2 singles coming out now that'll be me responding. The first single is called Who, and the other song is called Famous, and I'm dropping them both at once. So essentially, we're dealing with butt rock, Drake versus Kendrick. Although it probably isn't that high. Like, it's probably like butt rock, Tyler versus Hobson. Like, that's probably where we're at in terms of the beef here. Of like, yeah, these 2 dudes are.
It's Joey Badass versus Haji Beats.
Oh,
They
that's
need
a
to
good
work-
one. Yeah, there you go.
They need to work it out on the
that's-
remix.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
But yeah, so right now, so I put this song on the playlist because at a music venue that I go to in Durham, there were posters for Josey Scott's Saliva, and so I was like, wait, like, oh, I guess he left Saliva, and then to find the song, discover the drama, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's going on the playlist. We gotta talk about it, and he called. He says, I don't want to give fans the Temu version of Saliva, which is, again, crazy because
That's so fire.
we're just like, again, listeners, we have heard Saliva. Saliva is the Temu version of Saliva. Like, they've always been a like third-rate butt rock band that got very lucky and had a couple big hits early on that are pretty bad. Like, I will defend Always to an extent, but it's pretty bad. Like, it's pretty bad. And then, of course, and Josey, of course, is on a different song with someone we're talking about later on, and he's the worst part of that song. Should have just let Chad do it on his own. You know, Hero did not need Josey on the track. But
I don't agree with that. Listen.
you think Josey needs to be on the track?
I'm going to stand up for Click Click Boom and Superstar, 2 songs that are integral to the Fast and Furious franchise. We do not get the Fast and Furious franchise as it stands today without Josey Scott's involvement. The man was shaping the culture. And this is the thing, is that you guys want to write him out of history. You're all, oh no, like, it's fine. We don't need 2 Salivas. We don't need 1 Saliva. If you don't have 1
We still have half
Saliva,
the playlist to go.
you don't get 10 Fast and or Furiouses. And that's
He needs
just,
to come back and help Vin figure this out.
That's
They'll
exactly
make
right,
11
AJ.
happen.
That's exactly right.
God. Well, I think we've exhausted our thoughts on Josey Scott and Saliva. Not much more to say. It's a very sad but also pretty funny situation. But that does lead us into our next track. And this is the worst song on the playlist to me. This is the worst one.
This is the worst
It's pretty
song.
bad, but
There's almost nothing to be said about this song.
It's really just hideous.
So this is Looking Out for Number 1 by The Offspring, who put out, or at least during the bug number 1s, I think Hit That was not our number 1 worst, but I think it was number 2 or number 3 when we did our collective sort of list for it. Yeah, this is much more in the Hit That lane in terms of the badness of this band.
this is the literal exact same song as that You're Gonna Go Far Kid. It's the exact same song.
God.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna
Did
say,
that have
like,
the awful like cartoon voice?
yes. Well, they all do. It's fucking
Yeah.
The Offspring.
So I mentioned that there was a second song in this playlist that like also had like Wes Mudd style vocals. Dexter, he's got that same lisp that Wes has. That just it sounds really bad to the ears. Like, oh, he is not taking care of his voice very well at all, and his voice was never good to begin with. I think The Offspring are a horrifically overrated band. Even the good, like the early stuff, I think I don't think the early stuff is that good. And they just got progressively worse over time. Their only song that I like is You're Gonna Go Far Kid, and that's literally just because of nostalgia. Like, I think nostalgia is keeping me from hating that song more than I should. Or
This
the
is kinda-
Crazy
That
Taxi
shit
song,
is
but
ass. Oh, All I Want's a classic. You're not rocking with Pretty Fly for a White Guy?
No, are you kidding me?
Come on. Jesus Christ.
You got to fix that, brother.
Yeah, generational divide
see,
here.
y'all are the millennials. Y'all are the millennials, and me and
Yeah.
Rose are Gen Z. So that's the divide there. That I think is.
You can hear them trying to do a TikTok song on this. Not to
Yeah.
keep bringing this back up, but like the pre-chorus is just begging for that. Like, oh, kids will like lip sync this. It's disgusting. It's shameless. It makes me sick to my stomach.
I think it's like, it is shameless, but at the same time, like, I can't fault them too much because, like, Dexter Holland was in the process of getting his PhD and writing his thesis that is, like, potentially leading to a cure for HIV. So, like, I can't really fault him on the whole thing. Matty, I don't know how familiar you are with, like, that man's life, but
Oh yeah, I mean I've read up on the fact that
he's
like
kind of a master of side quests.
yeah,
Like,
no, it's like again that is the frustrating thing about this song and this band is that like again I have to focus all my hate on the music itself because there's
Yeah.
in their personal lives and their private lives at least Dexter is like seems like a cool dude, very smart, very awesome dude. The music is really fucking bad
it's
though.
fucking
It's
terrible,
so bad.
but I found out that like, so one, I don't know. Have you seen the private jet that he used to own with
No.
the giant? Okay, let me
Let me finish the song and then we're gonna pull this up. I gotta see this private
I'll get
jet.
a photo for you. Hold on. Dexter Holland plane, because I was looking at it earlier. It's really great. He had a Cessna Citation back in the day, which is a private jet. It's a small private jet, but it is a jet nonetheless.
Also a private jet.
Not the flight log. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So you know who else had a private jet?
Well, so I just
Jeffrey
sent you
Epstein.
a really good photo of it in the Zoom chat.
Oh come on! Fuck off!
It's real. It's
got a fucking anarchy symbol on the fucking
gigantic anarchy single on the tail wing. Yes.
Yeah, nothing screams anarchy. I mean, this is literally the fucking plane they're fucking in Eddington. Like,
Yeah.
Ari Aster vindicated once again. Like, Jesus Christ.
Speaking of people who are vindicated, so like when I found out that he is an avid pilot, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like recreational. No, not recreational. He flies the band between every show like Taylor Swift.
He's Nathan Fielder.
Nathan Fielder.
He's Nathan Fielder. But he's like, I read an interview where he's like, well, it's actually like really easy for us to fly between the shows because those are only like 300 or 400 miles. But because you're basing all of the routing off of what the bus and all the trailers have to do for all of our stage. I'm like, why are you not on the bus? Like, why have you added the plane into it? And it's because he just likes flying. And so he's like,
Gotta get those
it's
hours.
fine. I can fly 400 miles. No, dude, he's already got the hours. He fucking flew around the world in like 10 days or something.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He's, again, master of side quests. The man got so much money off of Pretty Fly for a White Guy that he was like, fuck it, I get to do whatever I want. There's photos of him flying fighter jets with the Hawaiian National Guard for some reason.
What?
Listen, again.
Hold on. Okay,
he's
I'm looking this up.
Yeah, you can. I was looking all of this up earlier. I was like, Jesus Christ, no fuck. There it is.
What?
He got into like aerobatics with planes.
Oh my
Just got Top Gun 3.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, is that him skateboarding?
I
No, that can't be him.
also
That-
2 planes repossessed is no poor guy.
That
no.
Is that
That's
wait,
why they're
this might
back
be
to
him
the
in the-
slot mines.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
So, so speaking of, so he's the master of side quests. I did mention that like this is a band that like you were saying that they're not very controversial. Now Dexter isn't. Who's the other guy? Like Noodles is the other guy.
Noodles, who was their drug dealer in high school, who sold them weed, and they just said, "Do you want to be in our band?" And he said yes, and that's
He hasn't
like-
left since.
no, he is not.
But of course, they've had a number of members leave over the years. Some for like just general creative differences, kind of money things. Famously, their former drummer, Pete Parada, was forced out of the band because he would not take the
PD
COVID-19
PD
vaccine.
Piranha
PD
from Mario Kart.
Yes, from
That's
Mario
right.
Kart. Hang on, there's a thing. So he left the band, or he was dropped from the band because he refused to take the COVID vaccine. He claims that he has like a genetic disease that didn't allow him. And so let's read from blabbermouth.net. You can see it right now. You can see a name here, J, AJ, and Rose, but the listeners cannot see this. Longtime The Offspring drummer Pete Parada, who announced in August 2021 that he was being dropped from the influential Punk Rockers tour after refusing the COVID-19 vaccine for medical reasons, has opened up about his exit from the band. Speaking to The Culture War with Tim Pool about how he ended up being fired from the Offspring.
He's in Tim Pool's band now too, right?
I did not know that, but that makes a lot of sense
Is
to
that
me.
this guy?
Yeah, I think
It has
It's
to
like-
be.
probably.
When Tim Pool started making music, he was like, "I'm in the Offspring," and they were like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "I have the Offspring in my band."
God. So yeah. So he went on Tim Pool's podcast to talk about
Matty, why does that say that you've already watched like 75% of that?
I was doing research, Jay. We were
Oh,
doing
okay.
research. I was doing research. Okay.
Well, they have a song called "Let the Bad Times Roll." Wait a minute. Usually, you want to let the good times roll.
No,
That's crazy.
Not these guys. They're
Yeah,
a little punk rock. They're
That's crazy.
Little punk
A
rock.
little punk. Are we gonna
Sounds
listen
very
to it?
twisted.
Let me see if this band does exist, and if so, here we go.
It's that. It's his only ever wanted song. Yeah.
Oh God.
Uh,
I feel like this is borderline YouTuber music volume 5, but I don't think we're ever gonna do that episode. So let's
yeah, why
let's
would you do that
investigate.
to yourself?
Why are you doing this to us right now?
Good question.
Well, AJ,
I want to see.
This
I want to see
average,
Petey.
average Tim Pool fan coming home to a completely empty house.
yes.
It's crazy that this is 4 minutes and 40 seconds long.
Wow, is this Die My Love?
There he is.
There he is.
That's-
There he
that's
is.
Petey,
Yeah,
man.
that is him.
Did you think I'd leave you there?
Fuck off.
What? Hold on. All right, turn this up. I gotta turn the.
Rewind that.
Please
Rewind
don't
that.
tell me he
Run it
sounds
back.
like that.
You know he does.
Did you think I'd leave you there?
Go to the chorus. You have to hear the chorus.
All
Is
right,
that Laura Loomer in the...
Did you
Did
think
you get Laura Loomer for the video?
You're kidding me, dude. Man, Tom York sucks now.
Oh my God, yeah. Let's hear this chorus.
I'm
I was
getting
talking
the
about
willies.
lisp earlier. This man has a very strong lisp.
He's trying out for the Linkin Park role. He's like, I can do the Chester.
This is the Soderbergh film Presence. Is the house that they filmed it in.
And they say the conservatives can't make great art. I disagree.
I thought I had heard this. Man, this is tough.
Nobody's heard this.
No, it's got 2.1 million views, so unfortunately.
It's taking its sweet
Yeah,
time.
I was
Sweet
about to
times.
say, God damn, dude.
What I like about music is when it sounds like the person singing is kind of throwing up the words.
Oh my God. You have the main guy. They got like Timu,
They're
Kristen
doing
Maloney
Chris
in the
Nolan, Dead
video.
Wife.
He
Yeah.
looks like fucking Jay Johnston from Mr. Show. Jesus Christ.
How
I
do you
was
know
gonna
it
say,
is him?
I will say the first shot of him in the video, I was like, did they just did they like unfreeze a caveman or something and give him a haircut?
Yeah.
Just wait till the next shot when he knocks over a bunch of thimbles.
Okay, come
What's
on.
the other? There's another Tim Pool song. This is a cock tease.
Yeah,
I
this
guess
is
there's the. Is he in the band or is he just on this song? Because there's the one that has the like. There's one that's an Offspring riff off. I don't think I've heard this song.
Major shouts out to P.D. Parada to get the bag to just hit the fucking bass drum like 3 times in a row.
well, hang on. I think
Yeah.
we're again 2 minutes
Oh.
in, 2+ minutes in.
Only
we're maybe
over halfway into the fucking song.
Yeah. If this song never gets hard, that would be I would have to give Tim Pool props for that. That would be the
Yeah.
funniest thing I could imagine.
Yeah, Tim Pool not being able to get hard, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Uh-oh. Kind of sounds like a Naruto opening.
This is the same house from the Taproot poem video. That's interesting. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? That one's for me.
That one flew past my head, but I'll
right.
here's the
Well,
thing. When I do the edit, Jay, I'll probably find that video and go, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh.
God, this
song is
sucks.
Oh,
This
Fuck you.
This song is kicking his ass, brother.
I'm so glad this main character's wife died, or whatever. No,
I'm
she's
so-
going outside.
I'm so glad Jay Johnston knocked over those cymbals.
oh, this is
Shouts out to my old roommate for getting him locked up. That was so cool.
Oh, he gets in a car. Yep, this is dead wife. You guys are right on the dead wife thing. Come on.
Yep. She's like, I just watched her drive away at 40 miles per
She
hour.
drove so
Yeah.
far away.
And then but it was just outside.
Well, they do say that most car wrecks happen when you're pretty close to home. So I mean,
That's true. That's a great point.
It is pretty accurate.
And,
Okay,
and that's why
let's-
Tim Pool thinks women shouldn't drive. If you let
Yeah,
your
I-
wife drive, she's gonna die.
Oh my god,
Tim Cast music. Fuck
he has
off.
too many songs. This is ridiculous. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Genocide? Losing my mind? Is that the?
No, it's I think it's the Coming Home one. It's
Right
like
eyes.
that one's fucking 5.5 minutes. Tim Pool, listen to me. Kill yourself, please.
Yeah.
Don't bore us. Get to the chorus. Oh, I'm gonna skip it through.
Yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of.
Listen, we are like halfway through the
Yeah,
playlist.
we can't. Yeah, we can't
God.
do more Tim Pool.
We gotta lock in, man. This is
Yeah, we gotta lock in. I think again, these are again. We did save the again. We this is a pretty front loaded playlist, very similar to how front loaded the charts were as we continue doing the Butt Rock series. But let's continue. Let's get to it. We went through some pain. Let's go to a happy one. This is a bomb, and that is you're gonna get it from 311. 311. We talked about guys who have not embarrassed themselves completely. 311, wonderful boys, nice boys. We love those boys. They went on the Eric Andre show. Nick Hexum did a record with George Clanton. Good boys, nice boys.
I did
This
not
is- this
like
is-
this. I fucking hated this.
Yeah, this is one of the only cases of like completely unrecognizable from this and the Papa Roach song. I was
Yeah.
like, how far have we fallen?
There's no remnants of the Omaha style on this one. And it's really disgusting.
Where's the
Amber is
tiny rapper?
Not the color of the
He's
energy
gonna-
of
S.A.
this song.
Martinez shows up. Don't worry.
Don't say
Okay, good.
Peanut again. Peanut will be here. Okay.
Well, Peanut's the bassist, and he's
Don't
hitting
worry,
it pretty
folks.
hard right now.
Peanut will grace the stage.
Yes.
This is awful. This is really quite poor.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine. I have nothing to say about it.
It's very limp. It's very limp. Like they're
And
trying
no
to go.
biscuit.
They're trying to
Yeah.
like tap into somewhat of like the new metal-y stuff, but like it's not in their hearts anymore. Like guys, your energy these days. Look, amber is the color of your energy, as we all know. That's undisputable.
If that's the color of your piss, you really should go see a doctor.
But yes, but
Oh
There
my
he
god,
is.
there he
There's
is.
that S.A. Martinez flow. You already know what's happening.
which he sounds tinier than ever. Again, I think he used to be 3 inches tall. I think gravity has done a number on him. He's 2 inches tall now. But
The
yeah.
only thing I will say in his defense is that, like, at least he has one more cadence than Mike Shinoda. Mike Shinoda
Yeah.
got one flow.
That is
And
true.
S.A. Martinez was like, listen, I got to dance around a little bit. I got to get in the beat a little bit.
God,
This
it's
sounds
not a
like
good song.
this reminds me of another My only reference to the butt rock stuff is I talked about in the series is Detroit's The Only New Rock Alternative 89X with Dave and Chuck the Freak in the Morning.
Yeah.
There was a band that they would play on there all the time that this sounds strikingly like, that of course was not 311, but particularly the vocal stylings. I can't recall them right now, but
are they about 10 years maybe?
Oh, 10 years was...
The band that I'm in, of course. The band that I'm in.
I was just gonna say,
right.
awfully vain of you to just throw your own band.
Look, it's been a while since I plugged. Well, again, it's been
Been a while.
it's been a while since I plugged the band. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
when we talk about that fucking Shinedown song in a little bit, what the fuck is going on there?
yeah, we'll get into it. We're gonna. There's not much to say. It's 311 doing more butt rock stuff. Not much to say. I just want to make this quick little note because it was kind of cute. On May 16th, 2022, Peanut announced via Twitter that he would be taking a hiatus from the band after they had finished their upcoming tour schedule. On November 30th, 2022, Peanut followed up with an announcement also via Twitter that he would not be taking a hiatus after having had discussions with the band and having seen support from his family and fans. And honestly, that's very sweet that he was like, guys, I'm going to take a break. It's been really rough. Then seeing the support from the homies and the fans, he's like, you know what? They love me. I love them. I don't want to disappoint them. I'm back in the band. So I thought that was a very sweet little thing I wanted to mention. But
I could not imagine 311 without Peanut's involvement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need he's the key to all this. Okay. He's the key to all this. But Rose and AJ have left. they have left.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, you're here. Okay. But AJ is gone, but we're gonna get into our next song. We got 3 Days Grace with Mayday. I think with 3 Days
Grace were on the flight, it wouldn't have gone down like that, you know? Like, that's number one.
Yeah. Like with 3 Days Grace, like, here's the thing. When we did the Bark number ones, we fucking hated 3 Days Grace. We hated Animal I Become. We hated Pain. We're like, those songs are so bad. I think they were in our top 5 worst songs. But they just...
Would you say that you hated everything about them?
Yes, I would. I would have said at the time. But then they kind of... just from doing like car commercial and all that stuff, like they kind of wrapped around being like good to us again or like funny.
Hey, guess what? They always were.
Yes.
God damn it, AJ.
I respect that you've helped for him on that. Yeah.
This is truly like one of the only Canadian content bands who has bridged the gap into American psyche.
100%.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best vocalists of the butt rock era. I'm not afraid to say this. Let's just get into it. What's happened to a lot of the bands we've talked about is they've become anonymous. I think, especially on like the 311 song, a few of the other ones. It's like it all sounds exactly the same. The instrumentation all starts to blend together, and some of that applies here. Adam is such a strong presence. The bass, in particular, on this song, kind of taps back into the original stuff that they're doing. You'll never make me hate this band. I love this band.
Yeah, and they've had a pretty a nice story, but Jay, I'll let you continue.
No, I was gonna say, I think this shit sucks, but like, it's better than it's better than almost everything on this playlist by virtue. I don't hate this band. I just think this is terrible. Like, this is just terrible alt rock for the radio, but it's also like so emblematic of a time that is now not there. Like, nobody on the, or I should say like nobody, but like this song is not angling for a TikTok moment. This song could just be like a TikTok moment in general by virtue of it just being that kind of like standard shitty. Hold
on, Jay. They went to the breakdown store. They bought a breakdown. We got to listen to the breakdown.
They made an interesting trip to the breakdown store. They bought a very specific breakdown at the breakdown store.
They had a coupon, yeah.
They saw this one was like sitting. You know when you go into like the grocery store and they've got like all the leftover holiday stuff, and they were like, "We can grab this one. This is a little cheaper, but it's not. It doesn't go bad for another." I don't know, a couple months. I think it's okay.
And despite my earnest defense of 3 Days Grace, I will say we're like dead people who haven't died yet. It's just an so awful stupid. Line.
It's so bad. We're like, again, come on.
That is divorce court proceedings are about to take place, and I'm pleading to my wife. Man, it's like we're dead people that haven't even died yet, you know?
That sounds like a line
Bro,
from
for
like
real.
Rap World. That sounds like a scene in Rap World where Connor's
100%.
with like his ex-girlfriend.
Yes. Eric Rahill is writing that into a
Exactly. Yeah,
song to
this is-
sing. Yeah.
I'm feeling things that haven't been felt by people since World War II.
But yeah, so as we heard in the song, that is Adam Gontier. He left the band in 2013, came back last year. Did not replace the old vocalist. The funny thing to disgrace is that they replaced Adam, who is such an iconic part of the band. The band like continue to do really fucking well with their new vocalist, and 3 Days Grace now enters a surprisingly large pantheon of brother bands that we have talked about on the Indieheads podcast, because the new vocalist Matt is the brother of the band's bassist Brad Walst. So 3 Days Grace is now a brother band, and which is just, how does this keep happening to us? How do we keep stumbling upon fucking brother bands? We literally, like, I'm not sure if Gavin and Violet will ever do this, because this is a series we discussed doing, or like some kind of thing we discussed doing. We were discussing doing like a tournament of brother bands, like doing that as like a series or something, like, because we've talked about so many brother bands over the years that like we had enough piled up that we could do a whole tournament out of them. And if Violet and or Gavin are listening, maybe not a series, because our schedule's way too fucking packed. I think if we're doing that, it's not getting done till 2027, late 2027 at the absolute earliest. But that being said, as a Gaia 1 climax kind of thing, yes, that would be, we should do that instead. I'm happy to help set that up. But yeah, the song kind of sucks, but it sucks in the way that like 3 Days Grace is like always kind of sucked, but also like it reminds me of a time where I was happy, and so maybe it's not bad at all. Like, again, it's like, oh, they are reliable compared to some of the other bands on this playlist. Like, oh, like they are reliable. Like they're the Coca-Cola of butt rock. Like, you know exactly what you're gonna get each time you drink that garbage.
I'll keep drinking that garbage. Exactly. Yeah.
100%.
So for our next song, so I took notes for almost everything. This one though, I literally just wrote the note. I'm gonna just let AJ take this one, because of course
I'm going to bed.
Good night, Rose. Our next song, we got Muse with Unravelling. AJ, oh, Rose literally Rose is actually going to bed. AJ, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been that long since we talked about Muse. I think that whatever the last episode that we did, this song had come out, and I said that they were sort of back on the right track. The album, yeah, Will of the People was their best album in a decade, sort of closer to the sound they should be pursuing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love this song. I don't think it's particularly good, but it's like cringe era Muse. It's better than Drones and Simulation Theory, where they were doing like Stranger Things 1984 core. I hate the sound that we're about to hear in a little bit. The little like the kind of the worm fart or whatever the fuck it is.
That's a good
Who
one.
playing their worm part.
Yeah, so we have
Right
like
here.
Again, they went to the breakdown store and they didn't get a good breakdown. They found one of the cheapest options they can get.
Yeah. Well, they're just not familiar with a breakdown, so they bought a bad one. I get it.
Yeah. That's not what they should be pursuing. You can tell their heart's not into it. This is what you pay Matt Bellamy the big bucks for. This is great. This is Muse. This is what we sign up for. Yeah, it's like it's a throw off song. It's not their best.
It's
really that one sound. We have to find it, because that's just like, that makes the song indefensible to me, despite I enjoy the chorus.
Yeah, the Unraveling, of course, it's giving Madness. They're just doing Madness again with that part. Like, just recycling that idea. Although Madness is very funny because it's Madness, and also the what was it, the like crumping video we found, the Madness crumping video, which was great.
Pop and Lock dancing.
Pop and Lock, thank you. Sorry,
Yeah.
we just talked about crumping on an episode, so that was my first of mind. Yeah, it's like Madness plus symphonic metal. It's probably what this band should be doing. I agree with you on that, AJ. But
Well, they could at this point go all the way in on they could be Sleep Token too if they wanted to, because they've always had heavier stuff in them, but in the sort of like grunge styling. Take away the keyboards. Matt Bellamy should not actually be allowed to use the computer, and I'm sure they could make good music still. But I don't like. I remember. I don't think they've announced an album or anything. They're doing a pretty big tour right now, so I'm assuming they'll have something new. But in terms of the personal life music quality chart, they've stayed consistent. This is better than they were before, so this is a good little solo here. If they got a better breakdown, I may be able to get over the hump of enjoying this song, but I don't really.
Yeah, it's Muse in 2025. It sounds exactly what I thought it would. Also, they I love that these white boys they love Japanese. They love Japan. They still put the Japanese letters on the stuff because it looks cool.
I haven't heard the other version of this song. I can't imagine it's better.
Yeah, the Ghost Town version, which I'm curious what the potential differences are, because I'm just going to go ahead and skip the breakdown because we've already heard the breakdown because they bought it from the breakdown store. Oh, come on.
Yeah, turn this off. I don't want to hear this. Oh, this is oh man, we don't want to see that.
Rose, for a second there, the way that the camera made you, it made you look like we're all going to the World's Fair. You're giving we're all going to the World's Fair right now.
We're all going to the damn Muse soundtrack.
We but yeah, that's Muse. Not much to say. Unravelling. So not much to say. This, I think, of all the songs on this playlist, this is the most fucking bizarre one. Because it sounds very different than everything else. Because this is not exactly an artist we talked about. This is the Lottery Winners, and I was trying to figure. So Nickelback hasn't put out anything new. They actually put out something new earlier this week, but it's like a cover with another band. So I didn't want to do a last. Let's see, because
I'm curious.
It's also Don't Let Me Down.
Yes.
It is the church on Cumberland Road, which they did.
No fucking idea
Shinedown.
what that is.
Seems like some kind of traditional thing. Anyways, but I did check the Chad Kroeger page, and I did find this song called Ragdoll from the Lottery Winners. And it's like, this does not sound like a song that Chad Kroeger would pop up on. It sounds like very standard, boring, like indie pop. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. There's your, like, if we're gonna talk about butt rock, we have to talk about Chad. There's no way.
Can we hear that again when he comes in?
Yeah,
that was miraculous. That was, because this is horrific. It is such a
it's
that's
so good.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best musical moments of 2025. That's astonishing. That is so good.
So you might be wondering, why the fuck is Chad Kroeger on this song? And my initial read was like, okay, I read about the song. This band was on tour with Nickelback, and they wrote and made this song while they were backstage during one of the shows. And it's like, okay, but like, why is this band opening for Nickelback? They seem very different from what Nickelback does. Like, what's going on here? And so, for a little quick recap, Lottery Winners, they're an indie pop band from Manchester. Been around for a couple years. Really start being more active in the 2020s. I think they were putting out some singles and EPs. Put out their like debut record in like 2020. They blew up in 2021 because they made a sea shanty version of Rockstar that eventually Nickelback got wind of and helped make a full version of it, because this was in 2021.
Chad Kroeger is a better man than me, because if I was a rock star and like somebody made a sea shanty version of one of my songs, I'm hitting him with a cease and desist immediately.
Oh yeah,
get that, like, fuck you, get out of here. You're not doing that to me.
I think there's a lot of things about the 2020s that have made me feel like really insane. I do think the sea shanty stuff really made me feel like, okay, like this is a psyop.
There's one good execution of it ever. The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Everyone should have stopped trying after that.
That's fair.
the video of the kids all singing the sea shanties in the bathrooms, that's good stuff.
Okay, that's
I
good
will
stuff.
say.
That's
The one way that like all of our brains broke during COVID, coming back and being like, yeah, sea shanties are good. It's like a fun thing on paper, but knowing that like, oh, we should do that by making a version of a popular song into a sea shanty. Jail, hell, throw them in the brig, make them walk the plank. I'm done with it.
Yeah. We're going to listen to the Rockstar Sea Shanty, of course, because we have to.
Oh,
This is the Indieheads podcast.
so-
We have to. But we'll let the song ride out before then. The song is not good. It's not the worst. It's not the worst on the playlist, but it is the one that gives me the most like car commercial PTSD of like, oh, yep, I heard a lot of songs like this in my college radio days, and I hated it. It's bad. It sucks. Chad outsold. He sounds surprisingly good on this type of beat, which is
This
crazy.
is a gas station TV type beat for sure.
Oh yeah, fucking Frank the Tank
Maria
is
Menounos
this
is
play in the
gonna
background
love
where Frank
this
the
one.
Tank is telling you about the positive news.
Yup.
But let's see. Do we want to listen to it, or there is a video of them doing the sea shanty from TikTok.
You know the answer.
Let's pull the video here. This may get
That's so
loud,
good.
listeners. So let me see if I can. Let's press play. It might be loud. I'll fix it in the edit. So sorry, Rose. Sorry, AJ. Sorry, Jay.
We all just wanna be big rock stars, living hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. We all stay skinny cause we just won't eat, and we'll hang out in the coolest bars in the VIP.
Rose is giving a thumbs down.
Stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with a bleached blonde hair, and we'll hide out in the private rooms with the latest dictionary and today's who's who. We'll get you anything with that evil smile. Everybody's got a drug dealer on speed dial. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star.
Horrible, awful, hate it.
Fucking sucks.
Matty,
I
I'm
hate-
gonna post your address on the internet. No,
That's fair. I deserve that.
that's God, man, that was. Is it bad that I know?
Can we hear it one more time?
No.
I'm kind of mad because I have like 100% heard it before. That's the worst part. It's like, oh no, I remember hearing this.
A little bit. It's
Hold
like
on.
45 seconds.
You're trying to experience
Timestamp it.
one more moment of happiness before we get into like our next song or two.
He emerges from. It's like he's emerging from the darkness, the fog of my life.
Laughing like a damn penguin.
That is better. That's better than 90% of the things I've heard this year that got best new music. I'm not even kidding. That's so beautiful to me.
It is. It's so nice to hear a familiar voice, and like a truly familiar voice. You know,
It's really good to hear your voice.
It's really good to hear your voice. It's really good to hear your voice. Oh my god! All right, let's get into our next song. We have two more songs left on the playlist. We have a good one and we have a bad one. And let's start with a good one. From Halsey and Amy Lee of Evanescence. It's Hand That Feeds from the film Ballerina. You know, that wonderful movie Ballerina that we all love and we all remember.
Yeah. Much like the film Ballerina, I find this to just be completely nonsensical and not work in any way whatsoever. This is really bad to me.
I think I obviously, you know, I am a Halsey defender, as we all know. I think if I can't, well, sorry, the album name is a mouthful, and we have talked about a lot of butt rock, so my brain is broken. I literally had to write it down in my notes so I would remember the name. If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. I still think that's the best album that a mainstream pop star, at least at the time, has put out in the 2020s so far. It's better than Renaissance or Cowboy Carter or like Folklore.
It's better than.
Yeah.
You just dove right off the deep end there.
Yeah.
I ride or die for that album. I made it very well known. Anyways, this song is fine. It's a fun little collaboration. I think this is totally fine. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's a little disappointing. Like, I was hoping for better, but it's not bad. It's fine.
I just find that every individual element feels completely lost. Like they are looking for the song they're meant to be on, both the instrumental and each vocalist is like pulling in a different direction.
It is very clear that they are trying to like reverse engineer what Nine Inch Nails did on that Halsey record. And it's like you gotta get Trent and Atticus in the studio if you're gonna make this work. Like you can't do this without them.
I think this is like the end, like plays over the end credits of the movie.
Sounds like it.
It's a horrible movie. It's really bad.
I feel like I didn't hear a lot of people talking about it. It just kind of like came and went. It just seemed like, why are they making this movie? And then the box office and the reviews are like,
because they filmed it almost 10 years ago, and we're just like, I guess we have to release that eventually.
Yeah. Anna de Armas, I would never say anything bad about you.
Me when I'm Tom Cruise.
Yeah, real. God, man. This is another one of those like, well, we're really grasping for straws here. Like, it just feels like a kind of like, it's kind of like a limp collaboration for nothing. Like,
yeah, it feels like it feels like neither are like operating at like the full power that I know that both can do. I feel like they're both limiting themselves to try to give themselves more shine, being like, no, it's like, no, after you.
Right.
No, it feels like that as a song. It's like, I'm glad you're being polite, but you both could be bigger divas in this song, because I feel like you're both being a little too polite.
Somebody needs to queen out.
Yeah,
no one's queening out.
It's true. I do agree.
I will say, like, queening out does not feel like the Halsey way. I have not heard, like, I haven't heard a lot of records where I'm like, oh, like, yeah, major pop star, real, like, make way, we've got a real pop star coming through. Not that she's like that bad, because I don't find her like terribly bad or anything like that, but I don't see her in my mind as like, yeah, no, she's the queen of this shit, she's got to do this. And like, kind of the same thing with Amy Lee from Evanescence, who is great, has a wonderful voice, but like, that's not a feature that you can just call in and be like, yup, like, put her on the track, because she's going to make this thing way different.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, again, it could always be worse. You could always be the like Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, Lana Del Rey, Charlie's Angels song. Like,
no disrespect on Avatar Fire and Ash with the Miley Cyrus closing song.
I've not heard it yet. I'm waiting until we see
seated.
I will be seated, of course. I'll be seated. I'll be the edible will be popped, and I'll be seated for Avatar Fire and Ash next month. But yeah, it's a little disappointing. I think I liked this a lot when it came out, because I was like, oh my god, Halsey, Amy Lee, that's fucking crazy. Like, two worlds colliding. And then now hearing this, more and being able to dive in a bit deeper, it doesn't really hold up. It's fine. I would still probably say it's probably the best song of the week, but that is not saying a lot.
Matty, come on. Again,
I've made my position clear. You know why I'm saying this, okay? Like, even if it is them, even if you have like Diet Nine Inch Nails on the track, it's like it resembles the thing I really like from Halsey, which that one record
is terrified of getting another 9/11 called in on his house.
I would too. I mean, again, look, it is funny that Halsey will always number one have the greatest Pitchfork crash out ever. Like, Indigo D'Souza, you can never wish for another 9/11. You can only do it once. All right, you can only wish for 9/11 2 once in your life, and Halsey has done that. So
hit me with the fucking dog shit, brother. Turn that hose on. I want to hear this garbage.
This is the next song.
Shit down.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let's get into it. This is Shinedown with Killing Fields. Okay, I did say that Offspring has the worst song this week. This is really close. This is so close. I feel so vindicated hearing this, because, of course, famously, I said that Second Chance was the worst song that we talk about during the Butt Rock number ones. That was my bottom one. I feel so vindicated because, oh my god, they've somehow gotten worse over time. Like, they've not stagnated. They're not like, okay, yeah, they kind of got washed. Like, no, this is they sound worse somehow. And the lyrics here are fucking awful. They're awful.
This is somehow worse than we're like dead people who haven't even died yet or whatever.
Yeah.
God, when he comes in with those vocals, that's a shit your pants kind of vocal take, man. Like he shit his pants when he came in here.
It's the exact opposite of Chad emerging from the foggy woods on
Exactly.
the Ragdoll song.
It's
This
like
is
fucking
the worst.
Pennywise popping out from the fucking woods. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Also, we're not sick, but we're not well.
The worst couplet in this whole thing. We're not sick, we're not well, we're just toxic twins on a carousel. Fuck you.
Kill yourself.
Shinedown, man.
Part of this kind of reminds me of the dubstep Rockstar, but just like if it was played sincerely. They're just cranking up all the dials. Be like, can we add a new sound in at this part? Like, man.
Oh, last call. How? Oh God, I hate it. I hate it. Like, oh, this song is.
Soundtrack
This might be the
for
worst
a
one.
fucking-
This might be the worst one.
The
Oh my
chorus
God.
is like the chorus is giving modern fucking country. Like just the
Oh yeah.
I have like 6 words in my vocabulary, and I'm going to use them all in this chorus.
Dude, soundtrack for the fucking slideshow of like 2 addicts on Instagram Reels when you're surfing through, and it's got 1 like after 18 hours. And you're like, I don't know if I can invest in this. I don't know if I can click like.
Okay, AJ, the country music comment has unlocked a thought in my mind. Now, mind you, this is probably just because this is just pop music theory. Like, this is just how a lot of pop music like sounds and works. But I'm hearing this, and I'm like, I can hear a rock version of "I Wish Grandpa's Never Died" over this instrumental.
Yes.
Like, it's got that same kind of flow to it. Of like, again, like you make it worse, make it better. I'm like, okay, he's building up to "I Wish Grandpa's Never Died." Like that's where we're going to.
It almost sounds like Cheap Trick a little bit. If you close your eyes when you listen to this song, you can see one of those kinds of videos where it's like a cube and it rotates and there's like a picture on every other side of the cube. And this song was built for a video that a dad posts on Facebook of him and his son like fishing and going to like a NASCAR race. And the caption is like, "Love my son, he's my beautiful boy, the core of my world. Fuck my bitch ex-wife who took him away from me." It just rotates around in that cube. This is like, this is tough.
Hanging with my little guy Bradley. See
Exactly,
you next weekend. Yeah.
The girl, ready for 7th grade, the girls better watch out.
Yeah.
Man, bro, it's crazy that our president went down on Bill Clinton. That's crazy.
Sorry,
Just
I don't even think it's real.
It's gotta mention that. That's on
What?
the mind. We're recording this in the aftermath of a bunch of Epstein emails dropping, and that's like
Is that?
that is
What?
it's a real email. It's in the files. Like there is an
I
email.
want to go to the World's Fair.
Yeah.
I want to go,
I
to,
want
the
to go to
World-
the World's Fair. Yeah, I'm 100%.
We
It's-
talk about
ass.
butt rock.
Check-
We
just-
talk about butt rock, and Epstein is back. 2020
Yeah.
forever.
Yo, yes. Again, Epstein ain't going away, and Butt
Epstein
Rock
ain't
ain't
going
going
away.
away.
Take
Butt
me to
Rock.
Killing Fields, man.
Let's go, Brandon.
What's Mr. Shinedown's name?
Let's
Jeff Shinedown.
let's check it.
And then
Let's
we
check
can
in.
and then we can go. But I just feel like this like they're an awful band. They're
Wait, hang
an
on. We
accurate
gotta talk
subject of
about the big
ire.
news with them.
Oh, what's the
Oh,
big
Shinedown?
news? Oh, well, there.
The hot sauce.
Oh yeah. I posted. So yeah. So there's a couple things. One, I want to mention they're throwing a music festival next year called the Lunatic Ball, which is
Shut the fuck.
And
Sorry,
I meant-
there's nothing. There's
I meant everything I
nothing.
say. I would go to this.
I feel like this is one of the most anodyne bands in existence. There is nothing about this band where like there's no fucking Shinedown fan. There's like, yes, there are Shinedown fans, but there's nobody that's like,
they're
dude, I gotta go to
NPCs.
this
They're
festival.
NPCs.
Right. There's nobody that's like, man, I gotta take this weekend off. I gotta go to Lunatic Ball. I'm going to the big Shinedown curated festival. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, there's not even a single coworker
No,
that is in existence.
Jay, you're
It's
being
like, I go to this.
you're being very dismissive because again, this festival is billed as a turnkey beach escape with Shinedown Nation. They have
What
a name
is
for their
Shinedown
stands.
Nation?
Shinedown Nation. And
I'm declaring war on Shinedown Nation.
And at the Lunatic Ball, you can see Bush, Hanson, Flyleaf with Lacey Sturm.
Okay.
Which honestly that's pretty baller. That's sick.
Yeah, hold on. Like the lineup's pretty solid. Also, Hanson though is like, what the fuck are we doing, man?
Yeah.
Guy who's like, yeah, I gotta go see Flyleaf do So Sick, but I can't miss Mbop.
Look, Hanson. They've got again. They just became like a power pop band. Like did they? They did become a power pop band.
I've never listened to a non-Mbop Hanson track,
which is fair. But I Todd in the Shadows, take a shot. He likes a lot of the Hanson stuff they did when they became adults, and they just became like a solid power pop band. But yeah, Shinedown Nation. Look, Shinedown Nation. Apologies to you that we hate this song, but you know, like we got to be honest.
I'm not sorry.
Jay's not sorry. I'm not sorry.
All 13 of you out there, I am so sorry.
Just the fucking again. I'm just gonna find the lead paint stair painting image and just put in text Shinedown Nation.
Shinedown Nation.
That's all I need to say.
Shinedown Nation's on the fluoride stair. Hell yeah.
Well, there we are. Shinedown. Oh yeah, we gotta mention the hot sauce thing. So there's the Lunatic Ball. And also they were named by Billboard as the greatest mainstream rock band of all time, which is that's a real, I don't want to get into that. That's going to piss me off. I hate this band. Anyways, in May 2024, the band launched a signature hot sauce line with each of the 3 sauces named after a different song. The first being Symptom Chipotle Garlic Sauce, named after their 2023 single, A Symptom of Being Human, followed by Devour Pineapple Jerk Sauce after their 2008 single Devour, and Attention Attention Mango Habanero Sauce after their 2019 single Attention Attention. There's not even a second chance.
All the stars are here. All the stars are here.
There's no 45. There's no Simple Man hot sauce. Also, you can't call anything symptom if I'm going to be eating it. I don't want to like call the thing
They call it symptom because you don't want to know what's going to happen after you eat it.
Send your digestive tract to the killing fields.
Let's go.
That being said, a portion of the proceeds from Shinedown's Hostel line will be donated to the Musicians on Call, a nonprofit organization that brings live music directly to patients, families, and caregivers in hospitals across the country. So it's for a good cause. But let's take a look at this. Oh my god,
they need that in the pit, man.
Oh my god, this fucking AI looking bullshit. Oh my god. Oh, it's a community, and it's got the devil horns on it.
AI hit the butt rock community like crack. Like,
yeah.
Just.
I mean, we talked about it with Wes.
Ravaged the communities.
Oh my god. God, fucking the West.
Millions of people today identify as members of the butt rock community.
Yes.
No, millions and millions of Americans identify as themselves as part of the Shinedown Nation.
Yes.
Oh god.
I'm getting word that the Shinedown Nation has seceded from the U.S.
I was going to say, not Donald Trump, not my president, because I'm in Shinedown Nation.
Exactly. Exactly. Look, if you guys don't recognize that, I'll join Shinedown Nation.
I ain't vote for him because I was voting for fucking Jeff Shinedown to be president of Shinedown Nation.
You guys remember Fake It by Seether? What an incredible song that was.
100%.
What happened to Fake It by Seether?
I was going to say, Seether, what's Seether up to?
I miss it so much.
Seether... Frankly, like, Seether feels like the one band that would kind of like pivot and go far right to me
they put
out of these bands. But that's because they're South African. That's not because their music is any good. It's because they are South African.
Okay, so I did have a Seether song in the initial draft of this playlist, AJ, because it's shown that I put it in a playlist. So, but they've not put out anything. Let's see. Did they put out anything in the last? I think they only put out like an acoustic version of a song, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that shit. So
the Seether Workout Volume 2.
Seether Workout Volume 2.
I'm doing the Seether Workout.
No controversies tab on their Wikipedia page. Let me tell you that much.
The Seether Workout is just all the shitting you'll be doing after you eat the Symptom hot sauce.
Can we go out on a little bit of Fake It? Just the beginning. I love it so much. I want to get.
Please don't indulge this.
I love it.
I threw Fine Again on the Touch Tunes last weekend, and that felt real good coming off the wrist.
I'll
the stuff,
indulge in
baby.
AJ's wishes as we wrap this one up. Thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Good to be back with the numbered episodes. Good to not be talking about 50s music, which made me want to kill myself. Unlike this music, which made me want to kill myself, but like in a more like positive way, in a more
Please
life-affirming
enjoy
way.
this oasis of horror in a sea of boredom.
Yes. So let's see. Coming up, we have a number of episodes coming out for the rest of the year. We got our content planned. We have a holiday episode coming out next week, a sequel episode to I think one we did either last year or the year before, and also the return of Discog Breakdown. We'll be back with a Discog Breakdown. Who's the artist? We'll reveal it on next week's episode. So just gotta stay and wait and keep it tuned in. All right, for that. Then of course we have our year-end stuff going on. We got P.O.D Awards 2025 Album of the Year cast. Very interested to see what our year-end list is going to look like, because I feel like we've been pretty like increasingly fractured year over year, but this is definitely I feel like we're really fractured this year. So I'm very curious how the list turns
There's
out.
only one number one, baby.
We will see. But that'll be it for us here on the Indieheads podcast. Do we have any final thoughts? Any things we want to plug? I think I got nothing other than just whatever episodes we got coming up.
They should let Chad do the song for Avatar 4.
I agree.
I think Butt Rock should come back again, but like for real. Like I think we
need fresh blood. We don't we need new bands doing Butt Rock.
The kids are literally begging for it. It would be so easy to just bring back the big jeans, bring back P.O.D, bring back the chain wallets. Let's just rock. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to butt rock.
I want to butt rock.
I don't know.
So yeah,
I want to butt rock.
So yeah, that'll do.
And don't do it ironically though. Don't do it ironically.
Hey, don't
be
fake
sincere.
it.
Don't
fake it.
Don't fake it.
You can listen to fake it, but you gotta reel it. You gotta mean that shit.
Exactly.
Real.
You gotta be real, okay? And don't pull out your phone and open Be Real. You gotta be real in real life. So that's our motto.
Yeah.
Hold up. His writing is fire.
All right, that'll do it for us, listeners. We will see you all next week for a special holiday episode of the Indieheads podcast. Otherwise, that's it. See you next time. Bye-bye.